Hey everybody, welcome to Chaos Fortune Cookie. Sorry we started late. We were trying to get a new system this year, but the new system glitched. Shocking, I know. So unfortunately we had to everything. So we've got the old system up and running. We're good again, and we're ready to do this. If you're new here and never seen Chaos Fortune Cookie before, here are video games. I own a lot of them. If you donate with a name of a video game on there, it'll get put into a spreadsheet. Whatever game raises the most, we play it for about a half hour. After that, we go to the game that's raised the next amount, and so on and so on. Games can come up multiple times, so if you keep donating for the same game, you can take the entire block. We're gonna do 3 hours of this, so we get about 5 games, maybe 6, depends. Also, I wonder if those are too loud, I can't tell. Also, we are doing incentives this year as well. And I am being greedy, so I apologize in advance. So I don't know if we're gonna hit this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. If we raise $25,000 in just this segment, we'll do a top 10 stream of the games. So the games that we don't stream, the top 10 on the list that raised money, we will do those. If we hit $50,000 raised in this segment, we will do our usual tradition of playing through Paper Mario Sticker Star with Jugga Conroy. That'll continue yet again, and we might actually finish it this year too. If we hit, yeah, people are saying that's loud, that's what I thought. Where is that? Colosseum totals, cut that down a bit. That should be a bit better. If we hit 75, now it's too quiet. If we hit $75,000, which is roughly what we raised last year in Chaos Cookie, we will do a top 20 stream. So the 10 games below the top 10 we will do as well. And I'm getting greedy. I want to do a big thing this year. No Colosseum segment, and I think only one Zeldathon segment in total has ever raised 6 digits, $100,000 in one segment. If we can somehow hit that, I will do something pretty stupid for myself, really. I should know better. And that is listen to ska music. That's exactly what we're gonna do at $100,000. It'll be great. I'll get my Goldfinger records out. It'll be fantastic. No, if we hit $100,000 raised in this segment alone, again, that's a high. I will play through the entirety of Xenoblade Chronicles on stream. I will play through a couple streams with Emil, because he's agreed to at least one, and I will finish it before Colosseum of next year. If I do not finish Xenoblade Chronicles on stream by next year, I have to deal with punishment, which will include cosplaying a character from that franchise. Amongst other things I'm sure we will figure out as we make things up as we go along.
By the way, that's
Neil
double
is
hiker
visibly
dance.
shaking.
Yes.
What are you talking about? I'm Stefan Gorge.
They can't see you, Emil. Or if they can, I can't see you.
No, yeah, he's visibly shaking with excitement with you mentioning that.
I knew he would be. I knew he would. Like I said, so I will give chat credit for this. I thought of I don't know if Xenoblade A stream's gonna be enough. I bounced ideas off of them, and in the process of that, I was like, the whole game and a punishment cosplay if I fail. That's not a bad idea. So we're swinging hard for it. Let's see what we can do.
We're 2 hiker dances thick here so far, and we're not.
Oh, you know what I keep forgetting to do every year? Cue up the hiker dance song. I don't know why I keep forgetting. It's like Pokemon White, Black and White, right? Yeah. There's a Emil dancing back and forth. I love how it's always Emil dancing back and forth. All right, I have 2 hiker dances I have to do, I believe. Yep. Oh God.
There are
why did I agree to do it in the segment? Why is it always I agree to do this? All right.
Yeah, you're also you may want to think about the fact that that this will be 10 Proton John hiker dances if we get all 100K.
Oh, he's getting his steps in tonight.
I am aware.
Well, that was mostly for chat.
All right, let's start with the default. All right, well, first and foremost, I have to do a regular ass hiker dance because there's no way around that.
Look at this majestic man.
Even better when you can't hear it.
So majestic.
Hey!
Those are not jumping jacks.
Today's prop is Hamtaro in a Godzilla costume.
Oh. Hey!
Oh my
I'm making
god.
my own soundtrack because we can't hear you.
Okay.
John, we just see you dancing without the music, and
Yeah,
it's perfect.
it's great. It's even
fantastic.
better.
All right, you can't hear that music at all?
Well, yeah, we don't
we're
need it.
watching the feed straight from you, so.
Yeah, you should be hearing the music.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah,
We hear it for like half a second.
So
and then it goes
we just
away.
have your audio on the Discord. We don't have the actual feed music or the
Oh.
feed on it. So
Oh,
we-
you don't have the
that-
feed
that's
audio.
all
Why don't you
we
have the feed audio on? That's literally the point of the
need.
Kokon feed.
That's how MC set it up. We'll continue as is. We're good without it though.
All right, I'm already taking this hoodie off because that was a bad idea. If I look frazzled, it's because I am. It's been a day,
John,
folks.
cardio in. On top of that, you're probably gonna have to stand up again very soon, considering how close we are to 90.
Oh.
We're almost to
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
All right, well, in that case, let's at least boot up our starting game and look at the current results.
I have a lot.
Part.
I have a lot to do.
What is our starting
Currently,
game?
what's even in the lead? I can't even tell. Oh, I probably should.
Rising
Rising Sand, of course it's in
the
the lead. Let me make sure that's actually the lead because the crop was set up very last minute here. Oh no, that's
Oh
correct.
my
Rising
God.
Sand is indeed in the lead.
Game auto saves. Dino Crisis, Gianna Sisters, Indivisible. Ooh,
Give me a
Base
second
Dave.
to see if I can.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine.
Let me clean this up a little bit more for you guys.
Oh, John, you gotta get up again.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
And so we're not even on camera for this whole thing. I was gonna do this whole bit where I was standing up behind the couch and like doing a bad imitation of Stephen George so that you couldn't prove that I wasn't him because you couldn't see my face.
Oh, your
We
head
told
was
we
cut
told
off.
you, Emil.
And like I would just be like, what? Like you can't tell I'm Stephen George? Like, do you see how much of a beanpole I am that I'm running off of the camera feed?
Did we didn't hit third dance right yet, right?
Not
No,
yet.
no, we didn't. Never mind. Sorry, my apologies.
Okay, cool.
For some reason, I was counting the fourth digit and not the fifth digit.
No,
for
never
not
mind.
a camera.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Yep. Enjoy.
All right. All right, this calls for a special occasion. Let's break
We're
out
at
the
Hydrogen.
arm things.
Ooh,
I-
arm sleeves.
Yeah, I couldn't actually remember what they were called.
How Xeno Persona donated a lot.
Oh yeah.
We
Hold
have a
on.
dedicated donation reader.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
Jared.
know.
He hasn't had a chance to say anything yet.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, I got it. Don't worry. I'm gonna go
halfway
through
through
all
another
these
one.
motherfuckers. Just know, if I do not end up reading a donation, know that we freaking see it and we freaking appreciate it because my God, this is absolutely incrable.
Jared, I'm gonna just hiker dance with these things on, and then you can just go.
Sounds good, man.
John's rocking his new tattoos with the hiker dance.
All right, let's see here. We got ourselves a frick ton of donations. $100 from JTM Inc. His hope this goes towards a good cause. Thank you very much. Oh God, Spirit Sauce with a $100. I got a fever, and the only prescription is Game Boy Player disc only. Oh yes. Thank you very much.
So again.
Oh man, Relude with $300. Billy the Wizard is the game he's pulling for. It's called Retribution, John.
You're doing another one!
Get back up! Get back up, John!
My cardio day is Monday, chat.
$100,000.
100!
John, unfortunately, you're getting your cardio in today.
Well,
my
that was
God.
Monday. So we have another fortune cookie on Monday called Sugar Rush Fortune Cookie. And for those who haven't seen that, every $500 raised in total forces me to change the game, even if I haven't even started the game. So
Crazy.
it's gonna be 2 hours of cardio.
Good practice,
Dude.
then.
That's
Okay,
absolutely ridiculous.
Here we go.
While he's looking for a prop.
Today's prop is the Lego question mark block that I haven't started because I meant to do it on stream and then forgot to.
bro. That's a mood. All right. The Tominator, thank you for $700. We are getting all of your games.
I'm stupid. I have
going
this
to be reading
entire
off.
full cam feed, and I'm just not even doing it.
I'm going to be reading off the amounts. If there's a long message, know that I'm reading it. I will read off some of them. I can't read them all off, sadly. There is so much coming through. Bramnet, thank you for $1,000. Happy to be donating here again for my favorite segment of the charity. Let's get Dino Crisis for PS1. Thank you very much. Travis can be vibing with $200. Let's start this right and everything with the next Netflix installation disc.
You get a few seconds of downtime, John.
Woo!
We're almost to another hiker dance.
Space Vixen with $1,000. Happy 5 years of TRG Colosseum. Everyone in this group is an absolute delight, and every year I'm awestruck to see everybody's communities come together for such a great cause. Put this money towards Indivisible, one of my favorite games. Much love to all. Thank you for the $1,000.
Right.
My small. Oh, go ahead.
Top 10 Chaos Cookie bonus stream is hit, done, finito.
By far. Oh my Lord.
Oh, we're almost at sticker star with a meal. Ooh.
You're about to get back up
It
again.
is very warm in this office. I have made a fatal error.
Oh yeah.
My wife is laughing at me for obvious reasons.
An entertainer is the kind of person that'll eat the bug for charity, and boy, am I eating that bug.
Oh, get back up!
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Woo!
You gonna join me for this one?
I'm in my pajamas, guys. Sorry.
Oh my
You throw me
Lord!
frog in a car?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
And where's Burns?
Oops.
Frog in the car.
He's bouncy.
My small
Burns,
fries to go with my large fries
I'll
donates
grab.
$200.
Yeah, you can't without getting on cam. Well, you might be able to.
60, Superman 64 is his game. Thank you. Or their game, rather. Oh.
You could. You gonna shoot Nerf darts at me? All right. All right. You know how to fire one, right?
the goal, the relationship
It's
goals.
a gun.
Hey, dude.
Hang
Erica would
on.
be all over that.
Put the frog down. You'll need him for later.
Oh, okay.
Save your props.
Save my props. I've got plenty of props here. All right.
While he is dancing once again, Green Day Rock with 250
All right, go.
bucks, putting my donation towards Sonic Mania, specifically the Elita
Okay.
mod. Thank you, Green Day, for the 250. Oh,
Nice shot on that
Being
one.
pelted with Nerf darts, dude.
oh, Sir Hick,
That one got me real good.
Sir Hick with $2,500. It's that time again, back to it for a dumb idea of a game I can't take credit. Super Game Boy, please.
Thank you.
Thank
to those
you
who
very much.
Loving wife.
To those who can't see it, Reese was shooting John with a Nerf gun while he was doing that.
One got
Zan
me right in
Rising.
the temple. Oh. All right.
Zan Rising with $1,500. Becca, it is their birthday today. Happy birthday. And hi, John. Thank you for the $1,500. Cessa with $1,000. Rick. John Os's Twisted Dreams. It's my Halo Reach. Thank you, Princess Amelia. Good
Get back up,
Lord.
John.
Wake up, get out there.
I want to acknowledge something.
We'll play a game eventually, chat. We'll have it eventually.
We've probably been at this for around like 45 minutes,
Dude,
and
this
we've already nearly
is-
doubled.
Yeah.
We've heard 50,000.
Oh my God.
We have heard
Benny!
50,000 just for this 45 minutes alone.
Dude, okay.
Where is it? Where is
The
it?
extreme version of John not being able to change the game fast enough. He can't stop doing the hiker dances fast enough to actually
I
do
can't
anything.
find Benny's donation. Jesus. Where are
These
you?
donations are going in too fast.
I found it! All right. The benefactor with $3,20.20. Chaotic Tidings, dearest donation announcer. Yep, that's me. Could you perchance relay this message? I request Lord Tom Foxington to shout to Protonathan Jonathan. John, I humbly request the video game Vitamin Connection for the Nintendo Switch.
Just gonna wait.
John, I humbly request the video game Vitamin Connection for the Nintendo Switch.
Okay. And also this
by
hiker
vitamin.
dance.
Thank you, benefactor.
Jared's
That is
already
now
losing
caught on my
his voice.
headset.
Oh no, I'm not losing my voice. That was for comedic effect.
Oh, Jesus.
That sucker's gone. Oh my God. the amount of support is just unfathomable
Did you actually just
right
swear
now.
right now? I think it's the first time I've ever heard it.
No, I didn't swear.
Oh.
I don't swear very, very much.
Yeah, so I was like really surprised.
Hodgepodge, $500. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Finally
Rose's gonna
able
kill
to
me, I
donate
broke her wand.
because work.
Wizard donated.
And of course, I had to say for the cookie, put 500 towards his childhood favorite, TMNT Mutant Melee. I'm probably the only one that's going to donate to this, but I honestly loved it as a kid. Emphasis on as a kid.
Okay, so we're gonna play video games.
So whoever's donating towards Hitman, I love you. We will can men this this day. Can a man shall happen on this stream.
Can a man?
Can a man? Can a man? Can a man? You can.
Turn around.
Darn right
Sorry.
you can.
Donation.
Maybe I didn't
So
need a
far
starting
behind
game.
you.
Maybe I just needed to do hiker dance.
But now all I gotta do now is get into the wonderful world of Space Dave.
Oh yeah, is anyone changing the games or am I doing that? I forget. Looks like I am.
Thanks, Blue.
I think he's currently not at the post. I think he's gone to rest.
I'm on it, don't worry.
Oh my god, man. Frick.
Space Dave! I just needed something short to play for 10 minutes. And then I did... How long have we been live?
Like 40 minutes.
No, I don't think it hasn't been that long. It's been like 20.
Okay, it's been closer to like 30 minutes.
Super Smash Heavy, thank you for the $1,000 donation. Yakuza Dead Souls because Majima, that's all.
Hey,
Thank you
Haruka, hopefully
very
you're doing good.
Anonymous,
There she is, yeah.
dude. Anonymous with $1,000 and this one. Good God! Deep Dragon with $3,333.33. Oh my God!
I should
Chaos
have
Cookie being
known.
true to its name.
Should have known that's what All right, I need some requests here from the commentators. Am I playing as Dave? Am I playing as Dave? Dr. Rec? Junior Melchin? Command Girl Video? Block Tom? Adama? Or Mr. Robotube?
I like
Dave? Dave's pretty good.
All right.
Dave?
Do you want Dave or Dave?
I want Dave.
I know you do.
Dave?
Just making sure everyone else. All right.
No, I'm fine with Dave.
All right.
Dave?
Bad, don't bathe in lava. Someone was donating for Yakuza, and it reminded me of oh my God,
What?
number 5 on the list right now.
Yes, they did it!
yo.
They did it! Oh.
The sequel prequel.
Yo, Deef, you're awesome, dude. Like legit. Thank you so much. And no worries at all, man. Things are crazy. That is chaos for you.
Deef, don't sweat it, my dude. We'll get it working for next time.
Absolutely. You take care, all right? Anonymous with $1,000 as well. I just want to say that what y'all are doing is amazing. I always look forward to Colosseum every. And last year you played Mad Rat. This year you might play as a crow. Thank you, Anonymous.
Crow.
That lava has a face.
It does. I'm
Very
killing.
happy.
So this is Space Dave, where aliens are invading the Earth, and they're trying to steal all of our trees. So we need to stop them with the power of guns.
Oh my! You know what? That's the greatest plot for a video game ever. It's simple.
Oh, I need
you
that
know
Space
exactly
Dave. Give me that
what
Space
you
Dave. Well, I don't have. I probably should have saved the Space Dave. There we go. Now they're my friends.
Cool.
Oh hell yeah! Mind control.
So this game is done by the devs who created all the Bit Trip Runner games. This is the second game in the Dave series. This is Space Dave. The first game was called Whoa Dave.
So that would explain why Command It Video is in this game.
Yes.
Yeah. Darth Mauler 64, $500. Thank you so much. Good
I
God.
go to the bathroom like 45 minutes ago and he's still not back.
Jackson T. Schwartz with 250. It's time for Billy the Wizard Rocket Broomstick Racing.
Oh no.
I've never even heard of that.
Steven would know if he was here. Oh no, I needed that Space Dave. Oh, I got the Space Dave. Give me the Space Dave. Join my party.
Become one. It's kind of makes me think of like of Space Invaders combined with Galaga.
You are seconds away from another hiker dance, mister.
Oh, good lord. You're enjoying this, aren't you, Emil?
Oddly cathartic.
Yeah, I'm not. I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that.
$400 away specifically.
Oh no, that was chasing me. Oh, dang it.
Aether, thank you very much for the $300 donation.
Being the hype woman of the chat right now. John, do you want to see John dance again?
We gotta get Haruka one of these
Away
years.
from another hiker dance.
Why is Sauron in this game?
I don't know, but I just murdered him. Give me that Dave! I need that Dave! Give me the Dave! Give me the Dave. Alright.
Checkpoint reached.
Knight MC3, thank you
There
for
it
the
is.
$1,000. Yay, charity!
Guess who's got
Oh,
another
Rick.
hype dance?
Is
Like
it
Lethal
Mitch?
Name.
Is it Mitch's turn?
Yeah, it's Mitch Hedberg's turn to do the hyper
Oh,
dance.
yeah, I love Mitch Hedberg. He's a great comedian. Just wish he was still alive.
Do you know the way to even pronounce his words? I thought Lethal Lee's name for a long time was Lethal League,
Well,
which
now's
is like really intense.
That's a
Hey,
perfect
John,
time.
it's time for another.
Yeah, you
I
probably
know.
shouldn't-
All right. Well, I need help with this one. I need to go get a friend.
Or Garage.
Garage, yep. Grandpa's game garage.
King
I heard he
Garage.
defend himself either. MC.
John,
Oh.
I went to eat tacos and you almost doubled our donation total.
My friend from last year.
Oh, he
C.
can't hear you.
Montgomery Burns.
You want to say that one more time?
John, can you hear me now?
Hi.
I went to go eat tacos and
Yes?
you doubled the donation total.
Hi. It's me, the idiot.
How did you do that?
They wanted to see me dance. They wanted the monkey to dance. They wanted me to do my cardio for the day.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Excellent.
The monkey dances with his personal friend, C. Montgomery Burns. All right. We're gonna have to, since this is a special one, we gotta do a nice slow jam. Let me get this down to 0.25 speed and let's go.
And I will read this donation. Mr. Perfect Craig.
Maybe this was
Thank
too slow.
you.
Exactly.
Maybe this was too slow.
Thank you for the 250.
Uh-oh. Milestone achieved. We beat Colosseum 28.
We're also back into robot territory with the audio.
I don't know.
No,
if it's
that's
on my
because he
side.
shut it. He slowed it down.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why.
they said we're being robotic too. I'm making sure. Okay, so I slowed down the song just so you know, chat. It's literally on like the song's been slowed down. Here, let me speed up a little bit.
Where was I? Oh shoot. Man,
Yeah,
so much craziness.
Have you
coming
ever
through.
seen a more perfect couple, Daniel?
Yeah, him and Reese.
Okay. I'm sure he would love to dance with me and Mr. Burns.
Assuming he can stay in your arms.
In my pirouette. Thank you.
Ooh,
Arch, touch
John,
your-
I'm pulling down. Catch me.
Very.
Catch me, John. Ooh.
John, I'm falling. Smithers.
Smithers!
Smithers.
Mr. Burns!
You want to move?
What, yeah, what is it?
God.
Yeah, if he wants to, it's up to you. He can stay there otherwise.
Your car is parked illegally. Your car has been towed. Your car is about to be crushed into a
What?
cube. Your car has been crushed into a cube. You have 5 minutes to move
7,000
your
away?
cube.
So like in 2 seconds, okay.
God, probably
Hello,
not.
Mr. Burns.
but who knows at this
But, like,
point?
200 donation
God.
streak.
All right, well, if we hit 140, I think Bagel may be joining us,
Aw.
is what I've been told.
You're out of objects
Okay,
in your
well,
house to dance with.
No, Reese has volunteered Bagel because Bagel's been a problem all day today.
Oh, revenge.
What?
One time Kirby was like really badly
Yeah,
behaved.
Reese
so we
can't
fixed
dance
up
me
the
because she's in her pajamas. She doesn't want to be on cam.
John, I want Xenoblade!
Which one? You should have specified!
I've been waiting since the beginning of this segment, and so many people are donating, and only just now showed up.
How long ago did you do that donation, Emil?
Like the beginning of us going live.
So 15 to 20 minutes ago.
I think we were at maybe donation train
Sticker
50.
stars. I unlocked my own sticker star in settings.
You,
You unlocked your own suffering,
I
Emil.
unlocked it. It
Congratulations.
came up right after my donation.
congrats, Emil. You played yourself.
Can I get hand claps? Everybody in the chat, please clap.
So fun fact: Emil just unlocked his own sticker star incentive by accident.
Absolutely destroyed.
Well, I knew you love sticker star. I knew it. We finally have recorded proof too.
Oh
Maybe I
man.
don't like myself very much.
I was gonna say.
Through that perspective.
To be fair, you're getting the easy path here. I feel I'm the one who ends up playing the game. I should be making you play Xenoblade.
Oh, here we
Holy
go.
crap.
Most raised in a day 2 has been surpassed.
Wow.
We're doing
Holy
it,
frick, man.
folks. We're
There's
doing it.
so much, dude.
We've only played the first game tonight.
Barely at that.
Yeah, well, we've only, what, 6 minutes of Space Dave?
6 minutes of Space Dave is enough.
Hey, now. I will defend Space Dave until the end of my days.
Oh, no, I'm saying it's good. I'm saying it's good.
Grand away from the 100.
Yeah, John, what's the number where you gotta play?
It's up there, 168,000 for Xenoblade Chronicles, and we are 33,000 away from it.
We're 70%.
We're closer than I expected to be this fast, but I should have known better, apparently.
Yeah, welcome.
You all are amazing. I'm just sorry.
This is just like how dedicated, you know, you all are to charity and memes.
We have a 221 donation chain going right now.
222 is what we're currently up to on the donation streak.
Yep.
Oh, right, the streak is there this year. Oh, no.
Speaking of donations, Rexor with $2,000. That Emmy on Twitter told me if Custom Robo for the GameCube gets played during Colosseum 2022, they'll print out a picture of the protagonist and eat it.
Oh, that's true. I forgot they did. They said they were going to do that, yeah.
You know what to do,
entirely
chat.
true. That is 100% true.
Thank you,
There's
Rexor.
like a YouTube channel where it's like taking a picture of PewDiePie every day until he sees it.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh, it's a boss. It's Teeth!
Bram.
Steven's not here for Teeth!
Oh, he's nice. He's getting coffee. Don't worry, I'm here, and I appreciate Teeth just as much, if not more than Steven.
I like my teeth.
Do you like these giant clown teeth?
Unless you're destroying them.
He's Donkey Kong's ghost.
Is Donkey Kong a clown on the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Donkey Kong is dead. Let it be known.
DK. Donkey's dead.
Chunky, he's dead.
He's dead. Dude, that meme is so funny to me.
Oh, whoa. Dead.
He's dead. Oh, God.
Why are these eyes trying to murder me?
Bramnet, thank you for the $500.
Making up a clown.
Okay, now you just gotta kill the nose. Currently, you're fighting a blind clown face.
I'm fighting the source of a clown's power, its nose.
Every time you, I imagine, we don't got game audio, but I imagine every time you shoot it, it goes.
If only.
I'm thinking like the bicycle horn though.
My dude says, hey, right on, every time I actually, like, do any damage, so. We did it. We defeated the giant space clown.
Even George, ladies and gentlemen, drinking his coffee and slowly entering the room.
You are welcome to take your rightful place here.
In a very grandpa way.
Steven, I want you to take a very close look at what's ranked there. Specifically, number 1 and number 3.
Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, environment connection down at the 5, and then we got Hitman, the complete first season, and the 4, and then
What?
Super Game Boy Player. Ah, yes, the prequel. Fortune cookie random game, and then, oh my goodness gracious, Billiam the Wizard.
Billiam.
Time for your debut.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he's got another hiker dance. Yeah, you have to go to the bathroom and get coffee, and we're already 80%. We've already raised double the amount of money that we had at the start of the segment.
I'm not surprised in any way whatsoever. I really am not.
Okay, hang on. Hiker
Speaking of-
dance.
That depends on how dedicated our viewers are to helping the cause, or how long your dumps take.
Yeah.
We all went through a time
Yeah.
warp.
Once John does this hiker dance, I've got a story.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I also wanted to pop in real fast.
You can probably hate every second of this, and that makes it even better.
That's a good
Little
kitty.
kidder.
I wanted to pop in real fast and say if we reach the Xenoblade Chronicles goal for John, I'll also 100% it myself as well.
Oh, wow.
Before
Tyler.
Ooh!
More Xenoblade conquering the
All right, buddy,
world.
I'll let you go. Good boy, buddy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
What a
So
boss.
come on, guys, donate.
Only
I gotta play
people
Xenoblade.
honest.
Let me stop
Nothing
this,
but their lifeless
this
corpses
song.
remain.
Thanks. We're at 140-something thousand right now.
142,809.
Almost,
Oh, never mind.
Not quite, just barely not.
So anyway, the
142.
story.
Destroy everything. Your life.
100 away.
We're at 256 streak. It's gonna crash and heck.
Boom!
Oh, Reese, can you do me a favor?
I would like to tell a.
I'm gonna want it for a dance.
What was that about modding a shotgun for a dance?
No, reload a shotgun for a dance. Very different.
Is that better?
All right,
tell me
well,
the story.
Yeah.
well.
So before we
yeah.
went on the stream, one Mr. Let's switch the games beforehand.
No, you do the story first. Let's
Okay.
be real. It's Super Game Boy Player.
How about we switch to the game now and Tom can just tell a
I
story?
can tell the
while-
story for Super Game Boy Player.
Tell the
right.
story
All
while
right, so-
John runs and gets it.
For those that were watching my stream, I think it was a week ago, anonymous-ish, messaged me with a secret message saying, "Hey, we have a funny idea. Could you possibly put the Super Game Boy in the cookie and have it specifically be just drawing on the background for the full 30 minutes?" And I'm like, "That's hilarious. I'm putting it on there." And sure enough, it is the first thing that won. It could be anywhere.
Innovation.
You could shoot me 6 times.
All right, so while John's setting up,
It was not back there. Then that's close enough.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
setting
All right, so let me go get the next game set up. Reese's hand is here.
A hand.
All right.
A hand of a horse bomb.
Well, while that's the next game we're doing, let's go. Let's switch to the old intermission wall.
Good old intermissions. Oh my God, the Mother of God gif.
I love the Mother of God gif. Jared,
I like this
I have
one.
never seen that gif of you before, and Erica, but the second I saw it, I knew it had to be on there.
Oh god, she's so.
I even got Dan on there
pretty,
this year,
dude.
and I think Stevens is probably my favorite of them all because it's just him staring at the number and looking kind of impressed and worried.
I just
Or
now
like,
I can't
is
take
it going to go up? Is it going to go up? Come on, that number should go up.
I can't take my eyes off the top right part of the screen, man. She's just too pretty.
Oh.
Oh, thanks, Rosa.
And then I show up.
So anyway,
All right, let's go get. Let me
before
go get the Super Game Boy.
Where the heck did you find that GIF?
Did you ever try googling your own name?
Yes, I have actually.
Well, there's your answer.
I love that Dip Snows and Eldritch Horror because we were putting googly eyes on everything. We gave him like 100 eyes. It's perfect.
Ooh.
What was your story, by the way, Tom?
Am I good?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So before the stream,
So there was this time when I took this huge dump and it was really interesting.
I'm going to stab you in game.
IRL.
In game. If I say IRL, then I get banned.
Once again, go ahead, Tom.
So before we got started, Stephen, Dan, and myself were sitting here talking about like we're men in our 30s, so we're talking about drinking water and frequent urination. So
My favorite hobby.
So we get to the point where like Steven's talking about how like he'll drink a lot of water like once a month and have to pee like 20 times. And then that led into talking about like how like the other day he had to like poop like 3 times in a row. And what was the exact phrasing you had, Steven, about the train?
Impressive.
You were asking me to recall something from 10 minutes ago? Jesus Christ, you have way too much faith.
So he was saying like, you know, he was basically saying something along the lines of like, you know, oh, the train leaves when it leaves. Like this train leaves on time.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so like John told me to go to the bathroom before we started, and I told him that's not how I operate. I am a Japanese bullet train. I arrive on time, never early, never late. That's just how it goes. I can't force myself to go. I was the kid in the car whenever we were on the family vacations who, in the middle of nowhere, was like, gotta go now. My parents were like, please stop doing this to us. Please, can you wait till we get to the Rite Aid? And I'm like, no, we're going to stop right here, right now. And we would. And the trick, if you got to pee in the middle of nowhere, I guess this doesn't apply to everybody, but what you can do is you can open the passenger door and the rear door, and then you stand between them. I did that a lot as a kid. So anyway,
I
going
can't
back.
edit the border unless I load up a game, actually.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even.
Not
I
aware of
never
that.
thought about opening the last door or the second door. I've only ever opened the first.
The story's not done yet.
it should be.
Yeah, no, it still goes on. So like we're kind of like in the stages where we're about to go live, and Steven like shifts a little bit. Then he stands up, and he kind of like looks around, and he shifts some more, just kind of staring off into space, like making this face, like contemplating. And then he looks back at us and goes, "Train's here." And so the story's not done yet. He starts walking off to go to the bathroom, and he stops, and like MC's like, "Oh, you're gonna be long?" And he's like, "Yeah, it'll be around 20 to 25 minutes." And then he farts and looks back at his own butt, looks back up and goes 15 minutes, and then leaves.
All right. Well, I have a feeling this is going to be disc only for this time around. So let's make it official, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome
Unless
to
everybody put the Game Boy player back on, Game Boy Advance player on there.
ladies
So
and
with,
gentlemen. Welcome to the
with-
first and only episode of the Super Game Boy Background Frame podcast. And I thought that was going to play immediately.
Playing the intro.
There's a buns in there.
Forgot that was underneath all the assets for the stream, so my mistake there.
All right, so with you guys actually getting started on the first game of the night, I'm gonna let Mr. Stefan Gorg here take his rightful place in the disc only. I just was kind of here until he got back from the bathroom, and I don't want to take his spot. So
Yep.
Here you go. Have a good night. You guys are amazing. Thank you for donating as much as you have. You really did not have to do that. Oh my God, this is incredible. I love this community.
Well, they really wanted to see me dance, and they really wanted me to play Xenoblade and possibly fail and have to cosplay a character.
We are blessed with
What?
we are blessed with the presence of Mr. Bullet Train.
Mr. Bullet Train.
Choo choo.
But anyway, since this is the disc only, not the disc only, the
Cartridge
player
only.
only podcast. The player only podcast show. Should we cartridge only? There we go. Should we do our intro?
Sure. I'm your host for this segment, the dancing machine himself, Proton John.
I'm Tom Fox, and I'm more like a freight train.
I'm Steven George, back from Tokyo. That's a Bullet Train reference.
And I'm Jared, and I can't help but laugh at poo-poo jokes.
Oh my God, we're so mature.
I'm Dan, and I'm only allowed here during Colosseum.
Yeah, usually Dan just kind of exists in the form of text. This time we actually we completed him.
Completed
I
him.
like to think about it as if Dan is a groundhog and once a year emerges from the groundhog hole to participate fully in the disc only.
It's like the pieces of Exodia. We had to get all 5 pieces of Dan together in order for him to be complete for the podcast, for this segment of the podcast, rather. This segment of Chaos Cookie.
Who is Jen?
That's one of many me's and also my attempt at actually
God.
writing a John.
I thought that you hadn't finished Jesus, and I was like,
Yes, I love spelling
like,
Jesus with an N.
Yes,
I
the
thought-
Holy Trinity. Dan, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Dan,
Jen, and the Holy Tom.
I was, it was
Okay.
what's the top of the S? And I was
There's
worried
the
that there
8
wasn't enough space.
for Jared because I can't fit anything else in there. It's an
That was
upside down
Jesus
Jesus
fish.
fish.
Can you make the Steven vlog logo for Stevens?
I will try. Hang on. Let me use the small marker for that one. Okay, you use a
Flip
green
or
for
the-
that, I think. So it's just like a doot 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 doot, and then we just put a little bit of a like that, and then I think it's
I heard
it's like got a black lens like up here in the top right, like that.
I heard a bit of megalovania in that dude. I don't know why.
Does that look right?
Doesn't matter.
Does that
It's
look
only my
right?
branding.
I mean,
that your branding?
Look at that. Once you do a green rectangle, you're basically there.
Yeah.
Good work.
Hey, John, by the way,
Yeah,
we just
I
hit $150,000. Holy biscuits. That is insanity.
Before we get into the dance, I just like to say that I'm loving the fact that our podcast consists of Dan, Jen, Tom, 8, and iPhone.
Nice.
Here, let me pause. We don't
iPhone's
lose any of
my
that
favorite.
hot time. So let's switch to full cam. All right.
Powers combined. I'm Captain Planet.
All right. So I've got
We were the peas
a
in the
gun.
body all
I've
along.
got Rose's shotgun. And I'm going to Rambo dance this one.
21 gun salute.
Yeah, it's not really much of a dance as much as it is just screaming off in the distance and firing into the air. So we need double speed for this one. So give me a second and buckle up.
I'm gonna read off donations quick. King of the Unknown with $2,000. Dark Liger with 250. Tylor for 100. Andrew Z for 100. Flutter Ninja with 50. Horizon Strider with $500. Tactician Geek with 100. Game Prodigy with 10. Rhyme with 20. When you Calico Plus with 150 and 50 cents. Kiro Layton with 50 as well. Holy bad.
Hair tangled in something?
Oh,
Down there.
Danielle with $50.
I can't stand this double speed. I need to stop this double speed. Oh, my God.
I'll go back to normal now.
Oh.
Aldo.
So on our end, we don't hear the music, so it just looks like John's lost his mind.
Yeah.
Oh no! Trust me, I have.
I've
Trust
done
me.
that for a while.
That was very obvious.
We could. I mean, that to me that was a flashback to the John I Want Halo Reach thing because you were on the ground there, and I just hear in my head Steven's voice saying he's dead.
I think that a lot.
I mean, so I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm really glad I'm not in Rosa this year. Oh man!
Dude, that would be
Jesus.
He's oh no! He's cleaned him off.
Who is that?
That's
Cleaner
the Game Boy cleaner. That's the Super Game Boy cleaner.
I'm gonna call him Carl. I don't care what his real name is.
Oh man.
We only have one incentive left, and it's $16,000 away. Wow, no, that is right. Wow. We already raised more money.
Yeah.
We raised more money in this segment than we did last year.
But
And it just
John,
keeps coming in, man.
John, we always knew it would happen.
What the fuck?
We knew it would happen, John.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know.
John,
I didn't
Prophecy
think.
foretold, John.
I didn't think.
For those watching at home, every year John's like, I don't know, man. Maybe my segment will raise like $15. I think.
No. Steven is joking, but he is 100% right. Like every year, I'm like, no, this is the year. It's not going to work.
Even right before this segment went live, John's like, I don't know, guys, like $20 maybe.
Well, because I was like, because we were half an hour and a half late starting.
Steven.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, Steven. I don't know, Steven. Oh, jeez.
We were an hour and a half late starting because of me, because I was competing at a game tournament, and I couldn't get them to reschedule it. We had tech issues going there. Like, I was like, this is the year nothing happens, man. Like, I'm swinging for the fences with this to try to set a record, and I feel like I'm pushing it because we're in a different time of year. Like, nothing lined up in my mind. And I'm like, no, this is going to be the one. This will be the worst Chaos Cookie out of the 3 we've done. And every time I'm proven wrong. Every time.
Chat's good at that. Let me tell you what.
I mean, you going with low expectations, they're always going to get shattered, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
What is it?
What's the
Underpromise,
phrase? Hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Why does the cleaner keep killing Jesus?
Oh no!
That is the fighting game that I want.
That
Jesus versus the cleaner.
But that exists already. That's literally a fighting game.
Have you seen it? It's like you can actually make like Santa fight Jesus. It's actually kinda
Santa
crazy.
versus Jesus
really
is a
hope
standard
you're-
matchup.
I love
Is it
that
is it like
crap,
Play
man.
Fighter?
No, I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Out?
Like, I know they made a game later on with like meme animals like Doge and all that.
Oh my god.
I think
Did that game ever come out where it was like, you're Jesus and you do miracles?
the game is called Fight of Gods.
That's the one.
actually.
Fight of Gods. That's the one.
Yeah.
I think it got
His-
removed off Steam because of a character that was in it. Hang
I
on.
have
What?
no
I've
idea.
got to remember who's in that game. I'm loading up Steam. Hang on. Because we're in disc only mode. We can just do whatever the heck we want right now.
When are they
Man.
adding Jesus to Smite?
Fight of Gods. Who else in this?
They've got.
I see Buff Jesus, Santa Claus.
Oh my God.
Jesus
Puff
is-
Daddy Jesus?
Buff Jesus.
Oh, that is very
His
different.
You mean just
His, like-
regular Jesus?
Well, we've already done it.
For the 150?
Yeah.
his opening is so
I
freaking
Oh,
sick.
you're wearing? Are you changing a shirt every time?
With the shirt.
No, probably not.
Whenever you pick,
So, like,
Took my-
I really wonder when Smite is going to add Jesus in there because we've already got like all of the pantheons that are out there. We've got the
Well,
Norse
what?
pantheon, the Egyptian pantheon, like Sun
OG.
Wukong,
OG.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Ruby.
dude, in the game, if you fight as Jesus, his like opening animation is him breaking down from the cross, and he uses the wood as like gauntlets. It's
Yeah.
insane.
All right.
I
so,
freaking love that crap, man.
so here's the list of playable characters in the Fight of Gods: Amaterasu, Anubis, Athena. I thought I said Belair. Beliar, Beliar. Could be Belair. Exclusive to the arcade version, apparently. Buddha, who name changed to Zen in the PS4 version. That's why it got removed off Steam for a bit. Freya, Freyja. Guangong. Jesus, name changed to Saint in the PS4 version. Lamia, hidden character, guest fighter from Mazu. Moses, whose name was changed to Wisdom in the PS4 version. Odin. Santa Claus. Sif. Susano, or is it Susano? Is how you say it? Susano.
Susanoo, yeah.
Susano.
Yeah.
Tudigong, Tudigong, and Zeus. Those are all the playable characters in Fight of Gods. Fighting game made by Taiwanese indie developer Digital Crafter. They also made, I'm pretty sure they made the meme fighting game too.
This reminds me of that
Fight of
anime
Animals.
about Jesus and Buddha living together. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like Jesus is like very sheltered, and Buddha's got Buddha's got to
anime,
teach
yeah.
him like the way of the world.
I'm not entirely sure. It rings a bell, but I don't remember it.
I cannot remember the name of that meme fighting game now. I'm sure chat's gonna remind me before I find it again.
I like the like seeing in the response to this Battle of Gods game, people going Zoo or Santa.
I mean, Santa's my favorite deity.
Fight
I pray
of
to Santa every
Animals.
day.
There we. Oh, it is
Mostly
yeah.
for presents. It's been working for 32 years.
I feel like if like belief is what strengthens deities, then I feel like Santa is probably the strongest.
He's supposed to be one of the
Okay.
strongest characters in the game. I think that's why he got put in there. I think that's literally the reason they put him in.
Doesn't Santa mean holy in Spanish?
Saint.
Yeah, because it's Saint. That's why he's Saint Nicholas.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That's what
can't
I knew.
find the list of all the characters that are in this Fight of Animals game, but I know like that Egg Dog is in there, the one that Adri loves retweeting a bunch.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
Zamsire one.
Yeah, Doge is in there. Long Cat. I'm trying to remember who else is even playable in this. But there's just like
now
a
we're just
stupid
down
amount of characters.
to Nan. N-A top of the screen.
Like
Yep.
on the like the left side here, I don't even know what you'd call that.
Oh, okay.
Dash C
now
R.
I'll be
comma.
grandma.
Now you're
Oh.
grandma. I don't exist anymore. 8, Tom, and iPhone are still
iPhone.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh, Tom,
Oh.
let me squeeze your cheeks.
Ooh.
what?
Wow. He's a grandma now. Didn't you know? That's how that works.
I love
Because
it.
my brain went to butt cheeks.
Don't let
Yeah,
grandma
see that?
pinch your butt cheeks. That's really weird. Do not let that happen.
Dan is dying. Dan is 100% dying right now.
I think that's an Italian thing. I think it's like a regional.
the Seddenbrady family tradition of letting grandma.
Dan, I think there's some family
I'm
traditions you
not
should probably let go.
doing the
Just a heads up on that. Just going out on a hunch on that.
Yeah, I don't personally
This is why I'm not.
Subscribe to
subscribe to that tradition.
Why I'm not to the regular show. Not butt cheeks.
Oh, the cleaner put Jesus
Oh, actually,
back.
oh, right. I can. Yeah, I forgot I could draw over this. There we go. Now we're talking.
We had a lot more real estate than we thought we did.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm also not 100% sure of the flesh color that you're using right now.
Hang on. I gotta write disc only in on here. Hang on. Let's see. Like
Flesh color.
Maybe I shouldn't be using green. How about yellow on green? That'll be better. Actually, it kind of is.
All right, so D. Like the animation company? Deke?
John, it's a C.
Yeah, it's a C.
What?
Discnet.
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 I don't know if you're aware of this, but trying to draw with a Super Nintendo controller, not the easiest thing to do.
Welcome to the Discnet hurry.
There we go. There's not.
Disc not here.
It's not here.
Disc not here.
I think, well, if we did Discnet here, then I think we could start our own AOL competitor in the early 2000s.
Discnet.
How do I
Instead
go
of
back in this?
disc only, it would be
all right, let's
cart alone.
What's a good color? That's kind of good.
Cart
there we go.
alone.
Some peach really highlights that yellow. It's perfect.
I like
So
peach.
according to Steven, this is the Cart Alone podcast.
Yeah, cart alone.
The card alone.
Steven,
Sounds
who's
Italian.
your favorite Mario princess?
Isn't there just one?
No.
There are 3.5, I think.
What does?
And a half.
Excuse me, 4.
Pauline, I wouldn't really consider
She's
her
not a
She's a
princess.
No,
She's a mayor.
She's a mayor. She's of a political stature. She could be some kind of royalty.
I think
An elected official can be some form of royalty, right?
Tom, I hate to tell you this, but elections and royalty don't normally go together.
Either a monarchy
Only on like the tyrannical side.
That's most of them.
Most.
Queen Elizabeth didn't get elected.
Why am I flashing back to the Monty Python bit where the serfs are like talking about the government in that regard? Help! I'm being oppressed.
God, I need to watch more Monty Python stuff again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a long
I've only
time.
really seen Holy Grail. I've heard.
I mean, Holy Grail's the best of the movies. There's 3 movies, and that's the best one.
I've heard, Life of Brian. I heard is another good one to watch.
It's pretty good.
Secret of Life. Secret of Life is kind of like or is that what's called?
Yeah, Life of the Universe, and that's
no,
that's Hitchhiker.
Isn't Life of Brian where that song comes from, Steven?
Yeah.
Always look on the bright side of life.
on the bright side of life. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Yeah, that's the ending song to the movie.
As Brian's being crucified.
I was gonna leave that part out for those who hadn't seen it, but yeah, tying it back into Fight of Gods, everybody. Buy it today on Steam.
Wait, is it back on Steam?
Oh yeah, it's back on Steam.
Okay.
Because they changed the names of Jesus to Saint and Moses to Wisdom, and that fixed it. Meaning of Life. That's the third one.
Meaning of Life. Thank you.
That's why I thought it was Life, Universe, and everything, because it's close.
They brought Always Look on the Bright Side of Life over to the Holy Grail musical Spamalot, and it's still pretty good, and it still works in that context.
I've heard Spamalot's pretty good.
That was a very fun show. I unfortunately didn't see it with the original cast, so I didn't get to see Tim Curry as King Arthur.
Same. I saw a local production, but it was really good.
It was, yes, fantastic. I like the oh my god, the Lancelot song is one of my favorites.
Oh, there we go. That's the color scheme we want, baby.
There we go. The this is where you put on the minor key filter over the audio.
This is where we just start blaring some midnight, some some vaporwave music too.
Oh yeah.
Get that 80s retro aesthetic going.
Can we just can we screen grab this, and maybe not this, but screen grab like a shot, any gameplay shot, and make that our album cover?
Are you saying you don't want this lovely image I've made? I slaved over a hot Super Nintendo controller to make this, Tom.
I just don't want the Super Mario Land logo in the background.
All right,
That's
you know what?
the
That's
issue.
fair. That's fair. We could get in trouble for that, maybe.
Yeah, as long as we invert the colors and make sure that no logos are being shown, we can totally get away with this being an album cover.
I do enjoy being at the top. I think that's appropriate.
I like it.
Wow, Dan. Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, well,
To be fair, Dan is executive
I'm a
producer.
selfish son of a bitch.
You know, the most important thing in life is to be honest. And I think that's a beautiful story, Dan.
Well, John, you're showing your password.
All right, yeah, I guess when I bank account. What are the worst 4 color combinations I could make our own custom?
Oh my god. The background needs to be red.
Just
Also,
all
if-
orange.
If this is the first time people are seeing
Oh!
the Super Game Boy, like
Yes.
Oh, my eyes!
Boy.
the Super Game Boy is fantastic, and this brings back so many childhood memories.
Here we go. We've got the silhouette going here now. This is Donkey Kong Country Returns.
This looks like somebody left their Game Boy out in the sun.
Honestly, I'm really just seeing art. This is just avant-garde and beautiful.
Yo, this is actually not that bad. No, maybe I'm trying to find the right balance here.
It kind of reminds me of like when you boot up Pokemon Red or Blue on a Game Boy Color, and before it got to the end, no, you wouldn't hold B. You'd hit the directional buttons before.
Oh,
it loaded
yo,
up and
there's
it would
multiple palettes. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
I tapped out early on this.
Hit the directional button.
You wouldn't. I don't think you need to hold B. I think you just had to hit the directional.
There we go.
button.
Got it. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Ooh,
nice.
that's like the
Oh.
anti Game Boy.
That's good.
It's Jared.
Ooh,
Hang
I
on,
think-
we gotta
I
take a
think,
picture of this.
Your
There we
copy
go.
of Super Mario Land may be haunted.
Yeah.
Let's just
Why
see if I
did
do
you
this.
say my name, Tom?
Here, that's the
John,
haunted
I
one.
hate to say it, but there is a demon in your Super Mario Land copy.
Oh, I like this. Okay, here's
yes,
what we'll
I-
do. I'm going to throw out an object, and you make a color scheme to accompany it.
All right,
Let's
give me
go blueberry.
blueberry. Okay. Well, obviously you need some
Make
blue.
me a blueberry palette
Let's get some
here.
blue. Let's darken the blue a bit. Get a little bit lighter in there, because sometimes you get the ones with the little lighter colors. What else other blues we got here? This is one that's been left out in the sun for a little bit, and then they got that little black like stem at the top. So there we go. That's blueberry.
You know what?
Honestly, that's really good.
You know that blue drink that you could find in like those gallon jugs at a gas station? That's what this color palette reminds me of.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Okay. Let's do candy cane.
Candy cane. All right. What do we got? Well, you got to have your defaults. You got to have your reds, your white,
But it's
and
where is it going? Ooh, yeah.
well, hang on. I think actually we should swap these two around. So let's make that.
Ooh, I like that. I like the color scheme as a whole. It reminds me of So, ooh, wow. Okay.
And we want
This is
lighter
very
color.
patriotic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I think
French.
there's usually a little bit of green in these two, right?
Or the French.
Like what the primary? Yeah, that's super candy cane. Wow, that is candy cane 100% right there.
There you go. You've done it. You've brought Christmas to the Mario franchise.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Santa would be proud.
Very.
Mario.
Someone in the chat, people in the chat are rebuking my gas station blue drink, and no, it is not Gatorade. You do not pick that up in a gallon milk jug. Go to
a gas station right now to find out.
Mal spotted someone saying, "Did you mean antifreeze?"
I saw that and I was gonna be like, no, chat, it's not antifreeze.
All right, next color scheme. Man, we're not putting this out as a disc only episode, are we?
I hope not, because otherwise the audio listeners are gonna hate it.
The audio listeners are gonna kill us.
I mean, they're already
I
sad
got
they're gonna
one.
miss out on an
It's
episode
Mario
anyways at
Land.
this rate.
It's Mario Land, but it looks like a candy cane. Done. Explained.
Dude, you know what you should do? You should do the GameCube. Like the purple
Oh,
GameCube.
you're right.
Ooh,
That's a good point. All right.
GameCube motif. Ooh, nice
So
suggestion.
the indigo is right there.
I hear Jiggy running towards the stream.
I need a gray. Do I have a gray palette here? I think there was one there that looked gray. Maybe a little bit darker for the gray we need. I'm like literally looking at my GameCube right now. I was like, is that right?
People in the chat still don't get it. Go to any gas station and looking like the cooler that isn't connected to the rest of the cooler, and there are like jugs in there of like red drank, purple drank, and blue drank.
Drank.
all in like milk gallons.
I
Crash.
have never heard of this.
Do you mean like those little barrel?
No. Well, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure
we
it's
go.
the same drink. The
That's
ones I'm
very
thinking of are just
GameCube.
like they're in like those plastic milk jugs.
That looks really good.
Ooh, that's pretty good. John, change the change the purple to orange, and then you have the orange GameCube.
Orange spice, yeah.
Yeah, orange spice. Think of the work.
No spice.
There you go.
Those are
That's pretty
good
good.
sound effects.
That's pretty good. Worked.
All right. What other themes do we got?
Super Mario Land presented by Microsoft.
So a lot of greens. A lot of greens.
Gotta get some greens in there.
It's just gonna look like an Xbox, like the old Xbox dashboard, the original.
Like the original Xbox dashboard.
Yeah.
Like all the greens and blacks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
People, when I said drank, someone reminded me of Cratch from this morning.
Yeah, Cratch.
Cratch.
I mean, fair. That's pretty Windows right
You
there.
hit
Is like their balance of like whites and blacks.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been vindicated because I think I saw a Twitch staff member mention that he knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I saw that, but the chat was going by too fast.
It's probably
And he
Deef.
might
Yeah,
have-
it's Deef. I
he
know what
might
he's
have
describing, but also it
also
sounds so much like he's describing antifreeze.
Oh yeah, me too. I
Yeah,
love antifreeze.
Honest to God, I'm just convinced that Tom drinks antifreeze. The thing is, I've thought that before. This is just solidifying
Mal
something
pulled it up.
I already knew.
Mal pulled it up. It's called. Yes, that is the right flavor and brand. It's called Fruit Rush.
Fruit Rush.
That's antifreeze in another drug.
It really, it's ungodly.
That is
blue.
definitely
it is
like a drug mix. You
very
just described.
antifreeze
I don't
looking.
know why everybody's making fun. I mean, haven't y'all ever tried windshield wiper fluid?
No.
No, we have
I
not.
never have.
Not on purpose.
Proton John's Twitch stream and direct relief would
Deep
like
Dragon.
to remind you not to drink windshield wiper fluid.
Thank you for that
Right.
warning. I appreciate that. All right, give me another theme here. Give me another theme. What do we got?
Yeah.
So remember, we have to remind Twitch chat often about that. Otherwise, they might do it.
Yo,
This is
John,
your
give me a
daily
Mewtwo.
reminder.
Give me a
Twitch
Mewtwo.
chat.
yeah, Mewtwo.
All right. Well, we got to have the whites. We got to have that purple.
It's
I
not
think
a
that's
great
actually
kit.
Mewtwo already. I think that's all I
Yeah.
needed to change to get.
Basically it.
I think maybe like black just for like the for like highlights or something.
Wait, what is this emulating?
Maybe Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
That
Yeah,
might be
Mewtwo.
too much
Oh,
black
yeah.
or in the wrong
Yeah,
spot.
I like that. I like that.
Try the third slot for black.
to
Yeah, there you
answer that thing of where I said not on purpose with the whole windshield wiper fluid thing. There was a day that I was driving, and I cleaned off my windshield as you do, and then for some reason I was getting out of the car like a little while after. I wasn't going fast; I was just kind of like in a parking spot, and I got out of the car, and like for some reason I looked up. And some of the freaking windshield wiper fluid drips down directly into my mouth from my door frame.
no!
It really wasn't that good, so I hasted it, but it was not on purpose.
Oh, nasty!
Huh?
John, do you know the colors for the Seattle mud crabs?
What did you
do
say,
I need
Dan?
do I need to look up their shirt, or am I making this up on the fly?
You can make it up on the fly. Steven
right.
can tell you what the colors are for the
Like,
Seattle
let me
mud
get
crabs.
the color of mud. All right, so we got to have mud as the dominant color here. So there's mud. We got to have the color of crab. So let's put crab in there.
my God.
There's mud and crab. So crabs come from the sea. So let's put the sea in there and then lighten that up a little bit.
You're going for the
John,
blue.
crabs come from the sea.
And
Everyone does smile at
As
crab.
if they weren't an eldritch creation brought here by the demons long ago.
they got to stay
Okay.
somewhere. And so we got to have a little bit of baseball in there. So we got to put the white in there. That's the baseball. So there you go.
We had
Seattle Mud
to
crabs.
we had to look up yesterday if mud crabs were real.
Yeah, because
Why?
I was like,
And you know what? I'm not going to give you an answer.
I was like, surely this is a Bethesda thing, and they're just like, oh no, fucking mud crabs. But
That's how I name everything.
Their scientific name is significantly different, but yeah, mud crabs, they're a thing.
Shoe beaver. That enemy's a shoe beaver.
A sheaver, as it were.
man and a horse minotaur. Yep.
Very, very concerned for you guys at times.
Same naming convention. It would be man horse.
Man. Oh my god. The next D&D campaign I do, I'm totally renaming everything to what they just look like the combinations of.
Someone wants
Oh,
Canada. Well, I hate to tell you this. That's like,
Short man.
oh yeah, there you go. That's Canada, covered in snow.
Yes.
Covered in snow. That's Canada, baby.
Yup.
It reminds me of the co-optional podcast you were on a long time ago where you opened up the blinds and everyone was like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I blinded everyone.
John, can I have a special request?
Okay.
It looks like with this specific color scheme, things are missing. Can I ask you to try and play the first level of Mario Land?
I knew you were going to eventually ask. All right, well,
Because
you Jared, you might want to read that one from Benny.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Benefactor with 1,020.
I forgot that was on there. All right,
Leave it.
hard mode.
Hard mode. Disc not here.
Hang on. Sorry, I forgot one thing. Ah, shoot, what's the combination to bring up the menu? There we go. I have to turn on the audio for the cartridge audio. Cartridge audio enabled. There we go. Now we'll hear it.
So, Benefactor donates $1,020.20, says, the calm hath come within the chaos. Say it be not be. Dearest chat, let us rally again, perchance a $2.20 train to get to the final goal of the evening. Additionally, I challenge you all to yell, John, I humbly request vitamin connection for the Nintendo Switch. At your behest, signed, the Benefactor. I would love to hear Steven yell that, honestly.
So I'd also like to shout out to the fact that we have raised $90,000 in this segment, making it already the best one of these that we've ever done.
Insane.
I'm gonna have to ask Campy like what they raised at Zeldathon in one segment and see if we could beat that. Anyway,
MC actually told me that when we go to GameSwap, which is right now apparently, I'll go look that up. Hang on, let me beat this stage for Steven first.
Yeah, we do gotta have Steven yell out that he humbly requesteth vitamin connection.
Yeah.
There are just some things that are just straight up invisible.
Yeah, go for it.
I humbly request.
No.
Oh, sorry. What? You want me to
Yes,
from
the base,
from the train station,
from the bottom of your lungs, all the way up from the train station,
through the esophagus.
Exactly.
I just had a train go through there. I just trained in this respect. Lately, it's been poop. I don't have any poop in my throat. No, I had a what's the thing called? Endoscopy. I had an endoscopy on Thursday. How? Anyway,
a throat colonoscopy.
See, chat's doing it for you, Steven.
But it's not the butthole, and I had to clarify that on breakfast stream because people get those confused, and those are very different holes. All right, ready?
This is a great song for this moment.
I know, it really
John,
is.
Vitamin connection for the Nintendo Switch.
I'm doing this as if it were your thing with the Halo Reach.
Exactly, correct. John, I humbly request vitamin connection for the Nintendo Switch!
I hope no one was sleeping there.
Doing that. I achieved mild vertigo.
That was...
I think I strained hard enough to constrain the blood vessels in my head, and it made me dizzy until I finished it.
Good news, Steven. I earned 3 1-ups thanks to that, so thank you for that.
I had plenty of practice. I am a loudmouth by trade.
Oh, I don't do a lot of screaming.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you scream like that.
We need another
Honestly.
record in.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, are we? Oh, we are too. Okay.
Indeed, and it's really
out until John, you have to play.
More than that. It's around 7,000.
Oh my
Jesus, man.
God! I can't believe we've almost raised 100,000.
168,000.
We've only played 2 games.
and we shall continue.
Yeah, we're at 161, so that's 7,000 more.
459 on the streak. 460 on the streak. Oh no.
168.
Man,
Dude.
the GIF at the bottom of this intermission looks like what's going on right
Yeah,
now.
I know. It's perfect. That's why I put it there. Is this my 9th hiker dance or my 10th this segment?
That had to have been like the second mag fest I went to on that Mother GIF.
Back with my Japanese shirt.
Oh, you know who I haven't brought up for a hiker dance yet? Michelangelo. Hang on.
Keed, thank you very much for...
K-Head.
John that had a heart attack from seeing
K-Head, sorry,
Michelangelo.
K-Head. I did it last year too, man, frick. Thank you for the $2,000. Here's my $2. Wait a minute.
I thought y'all saw the resurrected Italian.
Yeah, the Renaissance artist. Unfortunately, yeah, John had a heart attack when he saw a resurrected Renaissance artist.
Honest to God, I thought that was Shrek. I thought he was bringing. I was like, what?
He's being Mike Wazowski'd really hard by the microphone.
Don't say a word.
Perfect.
Maybe he won't notice. Everyone,
right.
play it cool. Play it cool, chat. Play it
Let
cool.
me-
I'm on a TRG stream.
I look like I'm about to go to a rave. I legit look like I'm about to go to a rave right now.
You just need a pacifier.
I love this.
The
system is down. The system is down. Man, all three of us. Thank you. That was perfect.
Let's try
We're all-
1.25 speed for this one as we get our rave on.
Techno chocolate.
Everyone is children of the 90s.
We're all children of the same era.
We can only dance so much. Tragic ninja accident. It happens to us all.
Seems he's got a little case of rigor mortis there.
Purple Link with $300. Thank you very much.
So you're gonna turn his head all the way around.
Benny the G with 250. Oh God, Mikey, what the frick?
It actually won't.
Oh no, it didn't turn all the way around. It hit the shell.
Thought he was a turtle, not an owl. Thank you very much, and Aldo,
God.
thank you
Don't
for
you
the
know all turtles have
$2,000
three
donation
vertebrae
earlier.
in their neck?
What's up?
Yeah, I think you have successfully shown people a new way to use the super crown on Michelangelo.
Well, here's the
God.
thing. So yeah. So this is a super crown, but it's also underneath a fedora, so it negates it. That's
My lady.
So the fedora becomes Princess Peach.
Yeah. So the super crown's like turning you into a lady, and the fedora definitely makes you a dude.
My Bowser.
Gotcha.
My Bowser.
It balances it out.
My Bowser. Very Matcha, thank you for the $1,000 donation a little while ago, dude. I'm popping them in whenever I can, man. I'm doing my best. Woo!
I need to
remember
check what actually won, by the way. I feel that we got a little sidetracked there.
Does anyone remember the Twitter account that it was like a bot that posted like 8-syllable Wikipedia articles that fit with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme?
I don't think so.
vaguely remember that. Yeah.
All right, for those wondering what won, enough people did not specify. Would probably help if this was in front of my face. For those that are wondering, it looks like enough people did not put game suggestions in their donations, so we're getting a fortune cookie. So we're gonna roll a random game, and whatever comes up, that's what we play next. Let us.
While you are rolling that, I will be right back.
All right. Oh, I didn't put myself
yeah,
on here. Oh well, it's no big deal. All right. Any bets on what this is gonna be?
Bioshock Infinite.
Mal says Billy the Wizard.
Billy the Wizard.
Oh God! I swear, if it's any of the games in the top 5, I'm gonna scream.
I think it's I think it's gonna be Monster Rancher 2.
What?
I think it's gonna be Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Hang on. It looks like they already removed it and they just didn't tell me.
Yeah, but it should be Billy the Wizard because it was head of Fortune Cookie.
Tim's guessing Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, I'm getting pinged. They just did it before I got to see it. So sorry about that, guys. Yes, it is in fact Billy the Wizard.
I'm gonna humbly request that anyone who is in the audience that knows anything about Billy the Wizard say nothing about Billy the Wizard, so John can experience Billy the Wizard on his own.
Oh, John, have you never experienced Billy the Wizard?
I've seen
We
it. I
must
watched
say
you
nothing.
guys play it, and I've seen footage of it in the past. I've had to sell the game.
How much of it did you watch us play, John? Is the key.
The entire
part
thing.
here.
I was there for a fair amount of that.
I was
All right,
asleep
so
and I knew
apologies.
it was
Yeah, I cut to intermission to do the hiker dance, and then they already refreshed the game. So in fact, yes, it is Billy the Wizard is up next.
William the William.
Wait, actually, which one is it? Rocket Broom Racing or is it a different one? Rocket Broomstick Racing. Okay.
Bizzard the Wizard.
Bizzard the Wizard. I'll be right back as I go get
Bizzard
Bizzard the
the
Wizard.
I want a Bizzard from now on.
He goes to Pig Pimple University.
Billy the Willy. I don't like that as soon as it came out of my mouth.
Dang, that donation train was 495 donations long.
Good lord. And we are just a little over 6K from John playing Xenoblade.
Are all donations counted towards the train? Is there a minimum donation to get on the little train? Do
I
we
think
know
it's like
that?
maybe.
Oh my
I'm
God!
pretty
Did
sure
it
it's
finally
just any of
stop?
them.
Did the combo finally end? Oh my God!
Yeah, it ended at 495.
because I would just like to see it get to 1,000 on the train. So they can be small donations. But can we get like 1,000 tiny donations just to see the number hit 4 digits? That's just a little request for me.
How many viewers do we got right now?
What the hell are you talking about?
There is a donation train that
on
runs
a
at
stream,
the bottom
Dan.
of the screen. It's not there now because it ended.
It was when it was there was like a little number like right here, and it said, and it was like a number that kept like ticking up the more people donated in a row, and that got up to like 495.
Oh, I'm really unobservant. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This also has been a very long day one.
Dude, it's been a great day one though, man.
I am so glad I have no segments tomorrow.
I think mine are only, well, I have the drum set segment, but that's like at 5. So I'll be I'm sleeping the frick in tomorrow. Let me tell you what.
I'm gonna while we're setting this up, I'm gonna tease. It's a secret because it's a secret.
Yeah, I signed up for that segment, and I'm kind of terrified.
Yeah, it's only so far. Aside from myself, only 2 other people know about it, and that was MC who approved it, and Campy who had to install what needed to be on for the game.
Oh, that's ominous.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. I'm curious to see what's going to come out of that.
How gross is it? Is it gross?
No, I don't think it's that gross.
Should I be excited, like roller coaster excited?
So the lowest amount you can get to get like the train going is $3.
Oh, cool.
But $3 is a good number for that. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where she's getting her information from,
what?
honestly.
I don't. $3 is just a good amount of dollars to always have on hand.
Good,
That's enough
good
to
money.
get
That's just good money, man.
That's enough to get a candy bar and a drink from a vending machine. Hang on to $3 at all
in this
time.
market, I don't know.
What? Oh, man, I just got pinged on something. We broke the record of 161,800. Is that the record for how much we've raised in one day? Period. Is that the record we just broke?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't see.
They
what,
were
like,
all
popped
written
up.
in on the milestones marker on the donation tracker, and then I didn't bring that up because I thought Jared would have that handy.
Let me, I'll pull it up. Give me 1 second.
So anyway, Blizzard
milestone.
the Wizard.
Yeah, I definitely started looking for Bizzard the Wizard instead of Billy the Wizard when you said that, which is why I'm glad the first two letters were the same.
So, 163,000. Go ahead.
Real quick, on Mal is a stipulation. You're not allowed to look at any of the controls.
Okay.
Just start
So-
playing the game.
Yeah, don't look at the controls.
Okay,
In-
but I
in
looked at the
one-
controls when you guys played the game, so I already kind of know them.
John.
Yeah.
Just act like you didn't.
Okay, I'll lie. I'll lie to
Never
people.
seen this game before.
All right, yeah, I have gotten confirmation we've officially broken the one-day record for any Colosseum ever.
Yep.
With $161,826.
Congratulations.
So
everyone.
so wait, is that just across TRG Coliseum, or is that across Mario Masters and Zeldathon as well?
I think that's across every Coliseum. That's definitely TRG Coliseum.
Yeah.
I know that MC said that Chaos Cookie is the best fundraising segment out of them all. But there was one that raised 132,000. Oh, that was what I was going to look up earlier. 132,000 was what one segment brought up because apparently they were playing a game and the dev donated $100,000 and they had already raised 32.
It was Space Dave, actually.
Dev?
I would believe
That
at this point it was
is
Space Dave.
Zeldathon?
Yeah, this is at a Zelda. Let me find the actual message.
Was it one of the CDI devs?
That would be hilarious, but I doubt it because a bunch of them have passed away, unfortunately.
Oh wow.
Shoot. When did he tell
Billy
me
the
that?
Wizard go to like
Big Pimple University.
Oh no.
Zeldathon raised $136,000 during one game a while back, but that was with, I believe, donations from a game dev who literally gave $100,000 of it himself. So yes, Chaos Cookie is definitely the highest grossing segment across all Zeldathons and Colosseums, if you do not count outlier donations such as one $100,000 donation.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
hail
Yeah.
the cookie.
We don't know what
So,
game it was,
yeah.
but I like the idea of it being Space Dave's dev. I think that's hilarious. It was Scott Cawthorn. Oh, wait. Oh, so that would... Isn't that the Five Nights at Freddy's dev?
Well, it says here, Space Dave. I'm just reading what's on the milestone list.
Oh.
It
Oh, yeah,
might.
that's
It might
the
have been
Freddy's
during
stuff,
the game. Yeah, it might have been during the game, but it was Scott Cawthorn who donated it, I believe.
Gotcha. All right, game changed.
Who do you think would win a pie eating contest? Space Dave or Bizzard the Wizard?
Well, Space Dave has space, so he can fit a lot of pie, but Bizzard the Wizard has bizzardness, so...
John, I'm going to need you to revisit that statement because I do not understand the correlation to I am in space, therefore more pie.
He has space, is what I said. He has space. He has space for pie.
Wait. He owns space? Like he
has space. He controls space. He has space.
He controls
He has space. He has space for pie.
Dave has a lot of power.
Yeah.
He also has a lot of pie.
Oh my god.
Add space to
That killed me.
You play the game. You can choose any of these simpletons. They're all bad.
Okay.
Simpleton.
I choose Shadow the Hedgehog.
I wish. At least he'd have a gun.
In order to get to like university, do you gotta go to the train station like 420?
No, there's a Greyhound bus
I
station.
think you have to get like at least like a 1300 in your SATs.
You have to slip down. into
Why
the
are they
gutter
giving me
near
ska
a
music
town.
for my Bizzard the Wizard game?
But it's
Oh my God! They teach you the controls in single player. Son of a
Suckers! Except for I can't. It won't stop drifting.
It's not you to be helping though.
This angle is not very flattering for this game at all. Very upsetting.
I don't think you started the timer, by the way, John.
Oh, you're right. I did not. Gee, I wouldn't want to rob us of any of this game.
You're
I want to
welcome.
rob us of any time on this one.
It sounds a little bit like a Crash Bandicoot song until the piano hits.
The turning is bad. Wow, that turning is bad.
So as just a little bit of a backstory here, John's community and my community kind of go back and forth with charity events, making each other do terrible games. Last event that we did for Extra Life 2021, John's community and John pushed for Ninja Bread Man, which is a notoriously bad game. However, independent of that, our community pushed for Billy the Wizard, and I got to experience it, and it is in many ways worse than Ninja Bread Man because it just doesn't make any sense.
Here's the thing. This isn't the only Billy the Wizard game, too. You just got the racing one, which is the worst one of the two.
Also, did you know that this game released for PlayStation 2?
Yes.
So even though everything is so tied to controls, the original release was not, but it was only a European release.
I do like the fact that you are confined to what I'm affectionately referring to as the laser box.
Laser box.
Whatever, and like they're really trying to direct you where to go here.
They're really trying, but they ain't doing a good job.
Oh yeah, no, there's trying and then there's abject failure. That's not on you though, John. That's on the game.
Don't you love it when the game is so bad that it is easier to restart the level than to fix your path?
I don't understand why it drifts up. Like, what is it using as a marker for like movement?
He just saw like a really nice piece of steak on that parapet. He really wanted to get it.
Something about
you know what? I wonder. Well, okay, now it really doesn't fucking matter because the bar fell over.
Something about the lasers remind me of lightsabers, so I just have Duel of the Fates playing in my head. There's nothing happening. He's just flying in circles. Yeah. Yeah, it's got Monkey Ball feels. If Monkey Ball were an objectively bad game.
Yeah. Oh, the lasers specifically remind me of Monkey Ball.
What? It keeps drifting to the right rather. I wonder if it's because I have like the light source right behind it for my Luma Cube, so I wonder if that's actually causing actual sensor issues, or the game could just suck.
Where it lies.
Have you considered the fact that Bizzard might be a little slow?
He might be drunk, honestly.
I'm actually excited to see this because when we did this in Extra Life, we only did multiplayer, and I did not know anything about the single player, and this is fantastic. You just drifting forever against the line that you can't cross is fantastic.
He had a little bit too much. I shouldn't he had a little bit too much.
Oh my God! Look at this. If you tilt the cursor left or right off the top of the cursor.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
This is quality.
Methinks that that Bizzard had a little bit too much margarine ale at Pig's Beer.
Margarine ale.
Also, for anyone paying attention is familiar with Ninja Bread Man, all these data design games actually use the exact same UI. Oh my god, he did it!
Unbelievable.
I had someone in
Training
chat.
completed.
Puppet Master is the GOAT right now, greatest of all time, because they pointed out what I was doing wrong. I was tilting this. It's this that controls your point where you're pointing.
What?
Honest to God, I'm so glad that you're having control issues, even having seen us.
Well,
play it,
because this should not be what controls how you move, and it's not the stick. It's literally moving this thing.
Exactly. Just don't even read the controls. Just press A as fast as you can. Don't learn anything. Just try and figure it out because none of it makes
I
sense.
needed this before I needed how to go forward.
Oh no!
And there goes.
64. Here we
Yep.
Yeah, Bizzard's just like Bizzard's.
Bizzard gonna Bizzard.
Oh god! There he
Oh my
goes!
god. Oh, he really moves. He can't do left or right very well, but he can do everything else great.
Woo! Just fly directly into the sun.
School where his defense against the light arts teacher is not teaching him what he wants to know, so he really just wants to go home.
I'm so glad there's 24 minutes of this. This is
Icarus.
The Harry Potter jokes, like the off-brand Harry Potter jokes, are here to stay. So
take it
I'm
easy.
still, I thought long and hard about that margarine ale joke.
Slow and steady wins the race here.
Yeah. Here's the problem though,
But-
Steven. Like, I enter bad video game tournaments all the time. This is not gonna break me. This is
Instead of
bad,
owls,
but
does
it ain't
mean
gonna break me.
Instead of owls, is it just like pigeons? Like seagulls?
Oh no, they're like kiwis. Like they're tying letters to kiwis and sending them off on their own, and they're like.
But the fruit, not the bird.
No, definitely the bird. It's just that like there are owls around. They just have been like they tried to tame the owls, but then when they couldn't, they just let them loose. And now the owls consistently eat the kiwis, so none of their mail ever gets out.
And I thought my joke was funny. Oh, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it.
Hey, I
It
wanted.
would be funny if they threw fruit out the window. You know?
What? Wait a minute. What did I miss?
I hijacked Dan's joke.
Kiwi,
Oh.
like kiwi birds, like the kiwi fruit.
Hey,
It can be. I want to say special thank you to everyone who has now gotten to a back up to a donation streak of 50. As a reminder, you can just put like just a small donation. I just want to say that number get up to 4 digits. Like if by the end of Chaos Cookie, if we can get the donation train up to 1,000, I will.
What?
But I'll do something for folks.
Steven will play through all of Xenoblade.
Okay, I will do a drawing of Shulk.
Steven, I still think you need to do a cosplay. If I keep offering cosplay options, I feel like someone else should start joining me on this too.
So I will do something comparable, and that is a drawing of shirtless Shulk. I'll post it onto the internet if we can get to a donation chain of 1,000. These don't have to. They don't even have to be big donations. Just put them in there so we could get that number up. You got a little bit of time. I want to see it happen.
You sure he's riding on a broomstick and not like a Swiffer?
It feels like it sometimes.
I want to see this game modded.
Speaking of
Officially sponsored by Swiffer.
speaking of donos, we are officially $5,000 away from reaching 100K in this segment alone.
That is absolutely
Fantastic.
insane.
And that means that John will complete Xenoblade Chronicles before the beginning of next Colosseum.
Yeah. I'm probably going to do 2 streams a month minimum. I'm going to have a meal on for the first one no matter what, when his schedule permits, and then I'll probably do just the second one by myself or with the usual CoCom crew. And then I'll get a meal on for whatever ones he's available for.
Steven, someone suggested that you just make a VTuber sock puppet of Shulk.
By that you mean ask Mal to make a VTuber show.
No, this will be Steven's craft project.
Oh, I can do it.
I know what Shulk looks like. If
I cannot
picture him
wait
in my
for people
mind's
to see that
eye.
craft project. Some people have seen that craft project because of the short that Steven put out.
Shulk is basically just like Tyler with a big sword, right? Like that's
Not
yeah,
entirely wrong, surprisingly.
right. I'll just draw Tyler from memory, and then I'll give him a sword. Done.
Are those, like,
And then
power-
I'll write Monado on it. Oh yeah, those are
Like the lottery?
energy orbs.
I need to.
Energy orb.
God, I need to. If I'm doing this, I need to figure out what my punishment cosplay is going to be if I screw up and don't get it done in time.
You gotta get Mal on mic because
Oh no.
She's got some good bits.
Yeah.
Mal, hop in. You don't have this. The whole point of you guys being in the damn house is that you can just have whoever you want in there.
Yeah, go steal MC's mic. And then figure out which button is the special button that I wanted to hit earlier.
Most raised in a single day. The pop-up finally came up. 163,636 was that.
That's
we wanted
crazy.
to note that by sheer coincidence, Dan, Steven, and I all picked microphones that matched our shirts. You know how
Yeah.
like, the windscreen on each of the microphones are different colors. I got the orange one to match my Goku shirt. Steven got what shirt is
This is
Earthbound.
Earthbound? Yeah, Steven got a red one to match his Earthbound shirt. Dan got a blue one to match his Colosseum 2021 shirt.
Is that mic on, Mal? Talk into it. There's no way that we can tell. Can John hear you?
No.
No.
what a fantastic response.
I'm pretty
What a
sure
very
MC will kill me
well-timed-
if I hit buttons. Where is he?
What a very well-timed response. I think he's either in his room or downstairs.
Okay.
I wonder
Mal,
if
you
he's
go
seen
find
the
him.
number we have brought.
Oh, the thing that prompted me to get Mal on the mic was that, like, as you were collecting the power spheres, she was like, those orbs for pondering.
Collecting blue mana, and once you get 3, you can play cancel.
Wait, you can play what?
He just made a Magic the Gathering joke, I'm pretty sure.
The Magic the Gathering joke for the 6 people here. You're welcome.
Gotcha.
I got it, at least, even though I don't play.
Like, see, my joke would be something about, like, you need, like, a level 1 tuner and, like, a level 7 dragon monster to synchro summon Beast King of the Origami Trail.
See, the only thing I know about Yu-Gi-Oh is trap card, and as of late, motorcycles.
As of late would be around 10 years ago for that.
Well, that's new for me.
Now it's virtual reality.
It's new to me, and hopefully everyone else.
Wait, are we talking about
Duelo Bikos. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelo Bikos.
Because, like, the
Oh, I
progress...
thought it was
Digital bikes. Digibikes. Digital bikers.
Dude.
Bikes are the champions.
We have
my mic
a
working now?
yes.
There we go.
There you go.
Cool.
We have a massive mini donation train coming through, man. There's so many $3 and up donations right now coming through.
Yes.
We're at 98, 99. It's just going, dude.
Do it. Hit that 3 and then do 900 more, please.
The progression of technology in Yu-Gi-Oh! Went holograms, then hard light holograms, then motorcycles, then AR, then interdimensional travel, then VR.
They kind of
still involved?
Oh, yeah.
There's still cards?
There was one of my favorite stories in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise is the fact that people traveled back in time because the card game destroyed the world.
Oh, I hate it when it happens.
Yeah, they summoned aliens, and then the aliens destroyed humanity, and the last remaining humans traveled back in time to tell people.
Should I watch out if I ever play Rummy again?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I love the alternate universe where like all of the world leaders are old ladies and they nuked each other because of Rummy. That's the future that I can't wait to see. Fantastic.
I finished the race, got last.
Is
Race
there any
failed.
map in the game? That's the one thing I was wondering about because it looks as if it might be the only map.
Win this race, by the way. Like I can't make any more progress.
Actual race?
And
So Blizzard's best friend is Don Sneasley, right?
You missed the checkpoint turn.
I am aware, Dan. Don't worry.
And you have to just say cricket.
Well, because it's so hard to turn around that you might as well.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Multiplayer.
You got crunchy audio again?
Love Robot.
I am a robot.
Who's the robot?
Hello.
Let's just say we got crunchy audio here.
I mean, the chat for us is a little bit behind, so I don't know if it solves itself or not.
Here, I'll slide down the game audio. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't hear any iffiness on the stream. I have both of them up, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I can check. Lol. Gramus, thank you for the $250, dude. Still going to push for Dust Force. I think it'll be a good time for John. Thank you very much for the $250.
Force. I've heard good things about that.
The janitorial platformer.
Edgy with $100 says, "I'm looking forward to Shulk art, Steven."
2,000.
Yeah, you get that donation train up to 1,000.
I'll hold up.
It's going, dude. The Angry Optimist with $100. Push. I want to start. I kind of want to see Dino Crisis. Sounds.
Apparently, I'm just.
What's up?
Oh.
Everybody, shout out to MC for being.
No! No!
Go back through. Go back through.
That sucks. That sucks.
I would like to state that while your timing of oh no was perfectly timed with Dan's compliment of MC, and MC responded, "Well, screw you too then."
Also, fun fact, anytime people write the word robot into chat, MC angrily walks into the room.
Oh yeah, he looked very curmudgeon as he was walking across the floor here. I mean, I think he was obviously kidding because like once he got to like halfway across the floor, he like started walking normal again.
Is it just the fact, like, is it happening because of the bad internet there, or what's going on? Like,
presumably.
MC laughed and shrugged.
So it's one of those situations. Got it.
My
That's how we've handled a lot of things. Is
It'll fix itself. That's streaming in a nutshell, though, man.
It
like,
really is, which is a shame.
It's like, oh, my internet's freaked up. Give it a moment. It'll shake itself out. It'll be fine.
So
let's go, baby!
Good job. There we go.
Let's say we have a 7-book series of Bizzard the Wizard. What is his 5th adventure titled?
What is it? What is it titled?
Yeah,
Bizzard the Wizard
popcorn?
Ponders the Orb.
I feel like that's the first one.
I don't think that
maybe
would be
the second.
7th book.
5th.
In the Chalice of Fuego.
All right, I'm gonna try something that might be a bad idea. I'm actually gonna switch my hands.
I believe the 5th Billy Wizard or whatever this is.
Yeah, this was a bad idea.
Desires of the Crimson Bird.
Ooh, yeah.
Desires of the Crimson Bird.
Desires of the Crimson Bird, yeah.
Only if it has this music
You
in
can hear
it.
that movie title.
I would say
I
that
gotta switch
like,
my hands back to the correct way.
because he's around like 15 or 16, it'd be like Bizzard the Wizard and the Wonders of the Magical DMV.
Oh.
DMV.
Billy the Wizard is tumbler of
Drink.
flames.
Oh. Tumbler of
The
drink.
tumbler of drink. The tankard of ale.
Well, that's what a tumbler is for.
Are we getting some of that? Are we getting Fruit Rush? Are we getting some of that blue? Like,
Oh my god.
Give me that blue antifreeze, baby.
Yeah.
Fruit Rush.
Billy the Wizard and drinking antifreeze. Just straight up.
It's Bizzard the Wizard and the antifreeze.
I'm not familiar with the original Harry Potter titles, so I'm not. I don't know what we're parodying exactly.
The demand or the wants of the Crimson Bird is a play on the 5th book in Harry Potter, which is the Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the. Okay. So here's the thing. All of the Harry.
Goblet of Fire, but it was the tumbler of drink.
The tumbler of drank.
The Harry Potter names only sound familiar because I've collected video games, and that's it. So I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that one.
Careful you don't get the crotch.
We had a long discussion about the order of the Harry Potter games on our shelf, if they needed to be alphabetical or by
Yeah,
order
I've been there. I've been there too.
Stephen George in the Order of the Games.
And then we had to ask Lindsay
Which one were you in favor of?
how they come out, like the series.
Oh yeah, okay. Steven?
We ended up
I'm
agreeing on that.
alphabetical. I'm with Steven on that.
No, you're not. No, I went with chronological. Every game is alphabetical, but then when you get to a series thing like that, I'm like,
I think it depends. Like, it's nice when it's a situation where the game also alphabetically works. Like, it's like Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. Like, those two line up. But then when Warrior Within's like after that, which is the second one though, so it messes up.
If I don't know anything about it, it stays alphabetical. But Harry Potter's got a bunch of things, and it was a topic of discussion between Mao and myself, and I was like, fine, sure, it's fine, we'll do it.
You had a really good title for one of the Blizzard the Wizard books, and it was like Drinks the Antifreeze, but I for some reason the out of context of just Blizzard the Wizard and the Antifreeze kind of rings better to me. No context, just what could he possibly be doing with that antifreeze?
Billy the Wizard in State of Illinois.
That's Blizzard the Wizard versus the state of Illinois.
it's like a court case.
A landmark court case.
Billy the Wizard in the Bucket of Bees.
He needs the antifreeze.
Bucket
for the
of bees.
Oh God.
Billy the Wizard and 6 Golden Retrievers. Find Jesus.
Wait, why are we? What is the sequel to Snow Buddies?
Billy the Wizard calls tech support.
Billy the Wizard and
That's just
Sting find the magic song.
And Sting.
Blizzard the Wizard saves the world, featuring the Harlem Globetrotters.
I would actually read and watch that.
Man, there's going to be more Billy the Wizard movies than Ernest Goes to Camp.
It's starting to remind me of Bernstein Bears.
The Ernest movies.
Stark Maximum, thank you for that. Blizzard the Wizard.
Steven, I like how you said there's gonna be more Blizzard the Wizard movies than one movie.
No, I said that and I was like, wait, hold on. That was too specific.
How many Ernest movies are there?
There's like 8, at least.
There's a bunch.
Bro,
Good old
every
Jim
time I
Varney.
see bro, like, have you seen Ernest Saves Christmas yet? And I'm like, no. And he's like,
That's
God
actually a good
damn it."
movie. Ernest Saves Christmas and Ernest Scared Stupid, probably 2 of the best ones.
These are starting to turn into like movie titles that the cast of Mystery Science Theater would watch. Blizzard the Wizard versus the Woman. It was what was the? Yeah, I would think it was a Santa Claus versus the Martians. Blizzard the Wizard and the Lizard Gizzard.
That's a good one.
Billy the Wizard goes to Dairy Queen.
Oh, I could go for some Dairy Queen right now. And I'm not saying that because I just did 10 hiker dances.
Not sponsored by Dairy
Hashtag not a sponsor.
I'm freaking hungry.
But could be. Call me Dairy Queen.
Man, I do want a
God.
milkshake.
Oh.
Stop.
How many boys do you want to bring to the
Milkshakes
yard?
Delivered? It's only 2:30.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I my brain was like, what the hell is he talking about?
How many?
Talking about the song
Yes.
in which the lady says that when you
Her
have the milkshake,
yeah, it brings all
it
of them.
brings gentlemen
Yeah.
to her
Abode.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. You can say the lyrics.
my area.
It's okay.
I have dairy products.
My front.
So how many boys are to your dairy area or whatever?
Dairy area.
Dairy area.
How many boys?
Second place doesn't count. It has to be a win. Oh my god.
John, welcome back to hell.
Derriere areola.
Dairy areola. Goes well.
Oh, what? Oh, my
we did it!
god.
Oh, dang!
We have raised
Oh, we did it.
$100,000 in just Chaos Cookie alone.
You go like, Emil, John's got to play Xenoblade.
Did he go to sleep? I don't know.
I think he did. He probably did.
Don't worry, he just knows.
He just woke up.
There's a disruption in the Force. He just knows.
Yeah, he just woke up.
If you suddenly hear like a loud scream, then he knows.
Right there.
Dude, Rexora with a massive $2,900 donation, $2,980 to be specific. It's only fitting that I be the one to make the last push for the Xenoblade incentive. Speaking of, I will push this Hitman the complete first season and train myself to get this played tonight if I have to. Tom, please help not just John through the Cuba mission because, but this because if you are able, I do believe. Thank you very much. for the 2980. And Erexora, by the way, don't worry, I'm not going to be pushing for a specific game like I did last year, so you are just fine, my dude.
Start aiding John in his mission to Cuba.
Oh my god, I don't believe it, dude. What the heck?
Wow. Also, God, Zerafi003 with $1,000 is getting Lifeline up on the board even more.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
All right,
Y'all are
well
some
that's it. That
crazy
means I have to
people.
play through the entirety of Xenoblade 1 on stream now. Before next Colosseum, and if it doesn't happen, I have to do a punishment cosplay. Who should the punishment cosplay be?
I would maybe leave that up to a poll, but that might
That's
be a really
dangerous.
bad...
That's dangerous because I was like,
Yeah.
they're just gonna say Mithra, because I've already got the Rosa wig. So then that's one part of it there. Or they're gonna say a Nopon, which I'm like, okay, well I got to find someone who can build that suit.
I think it's important to note as well that in the span of like these 2 or 3 games we played, we raised over $100,000.
That is also very true.
Really noteworthy.
It is. That's a lot of money. It's a whole lot of money. A lot of people don't realize how much money $100,000 is, and it turns out it's a whole lot.
A lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Dude, freaking 101,000 now, by the way. Good God.
Why are you sending me a million
So
eyes?
crazy. Guys, that's insane.
Guys, I
Saturday
can't
Xenoblade.
believe it. What the hell?
Keep going through the rings.
Proud of everyone.
I've got another 5 minutes of going through the rings, Tyler. I'll be okay.
What did Tyler do?
That was Tyler,
I'm gonna
right?
have to play Xenoblade Chronicles now as well.
Oh, I didn't
also-
hear him. Oh my god, he was really quiet.
Yeah, Tyler, you're super quiet, by the way. I don't know if even the chat might not be hearing you.
Oh, what's up? Am I
There you
louder
go.
now?
Much better.
Yeah,
much
you're good.
better.
It's
Yo.
loud and with force.
With gusto.
Yeah. Pretty much, I said I was also going to play Xenoblade Chronicles if it reached the goal as well, so...
All right, so
That makes
Tyler's
sense.
also playing
play.
Xenoblade.
Man of his
I'm also
word.
on the train.
You promised 100%. Godspeed.
Wait.
friend.
I didn't.
I don't know if I don't know exactly if that's possible. Like, what does that mean for Xenoblade?
I'm not doing every side quest. That's murder. Like, that took Emil a
If I
year.
remember Emil's Let's Play, it's impossible to truly 100% it in one playthrough.
Okay, well, like, I'll do good enough.
He'll start the game and end it.
I'll
Okay,
play
good
a
enough.
lot.
Yeah, go
I'll
to the definitive
beat it
edition
and do
because
as
that's a lot
much
of
as I
quality of life
possibly can.
improvements.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing definitive edition on Switch, even though I like the models better for the original version.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Switch too. I can't get the Wii version. It's expensive. You know what's great? I actually have to get a new game because my brother got me the new SpongeBob remake game.
Oh, Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, yeah.
Yeah, but I already have it on Steam and it's better on Steam, so I don't want to like put it on my Switch. So I'll just get Xenoblade instead.
By the way, the next milestone, and y'all have raised as much as you have. I'm just letting y'all know. Is 183,000, and that will beat TRG Colosseum 2019 in its entirety.
What?
So we are about, give or take, if I'm doing my math right, $13,000 away from beating 2019 in its entirety in one day.
That is insane.
Yeah, y'all are freaking crazy, dude.
I did say 100%. I did, and you guys rose so much money, like literally an unfathomable amount. So like the least I can do is 100% a really good
Hi,
game.
Blue.
I mean, come on, I'll do it. If
Jared,
it's
what was that
possible,
number?
as long as it's possible.
183.
$183,000. Yes. It's a little bit extra, but yeah.
Let's get there. That is only $13,000, and you can get there with $3 donations to get that number up to a 4-digit number to make my brain happy.
We are at 206 right now, and it's been staying there for a while. So keep that train a coming.
Yeah, y'all are freaking wonderful.
Donation dopamine. Donation dopamine.
Maybe if like 2 or 3 of you have like $1,000 donation that you're holding on to make Steven's lizard brain happy.
Lizard brain.
You just split that up into a few donations just to help raise that number up.
It'll help Steven sleep tonight, which would be great for the bumpers that are coming out. Wait, what bumpers got even shown today? I didn't get to see all of them. Like, did any of... I think one of mine went up today?
The cookie one.
Yeah, your baking one went up.
Nice. I think the one, Tom, you and I did is going up tomorrow. I think that was supposed to be today. Nice, we won! It's to the cookie one, so I think that's tomorrow.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Lord Donator one, that was a trip.
Oh yeah, can someone add in that next milestone or like show it on stream?
Ow. MC.
Okay. Because I don't know if we have anything for 200K at this.
Oh, Blue, you're purring.
Got to.
I thought that was
Oh, wait, if we reach 200K, do we add Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to the list?
Same side of the room.
What?
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I'm not beating both Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 in a year on stream. That's the only thing I will ever be able to stream if I do that.
That's 2 for 200K though.
You could do a 100% speed run of Baten Kaitos, which takes 2 weeks.
Dude,
in
no,
real time.
I will do that. I fucking love Baten Kaitos. That is one of my favorite RPGs that Monolith Soft did. Genuinely think that game is awesome. The voice acting is horrendous, and that's like half of the appeal, but the gameplay itself is really solid.
I also like to remind Chad of why 2 weeks real time to speed run 100% Baten Kaitos, because there's a certain item in the game, what it's called, but it requires the game to be active for 2 weeks for it to form.
Yeah, there's an egg or something.
There's an item that needs to hatch or like rot. It's one of the two, and you're trying to build like a 100% card dex.
That's like a Bitcoin. Like,
not quite, Tyler, but I appreciate the attempt.
By the way, John, you have another
graphics card of some
sort.
Also
Hiker Dance.
Are you serious?
You got another Hiker Dance to do, man.
Well, you got 1 second left. Okay, now you can Hiker Dance.
All right. Also, it looks like Fortune Cookie is up next, so we'll roll randomly. Oh my
Y'all
God.
are absolutely ridiculous. We are at 230 on this donation
I
train.
don't know what to bring into this one.
Oh, you missed it.
I can't have swords on stream, right? I think that's actually a Twitch rule.
Use your hands. Form your hands into swords.
Can you grab that NBA sign behind you, or is that attached? That's attached to
that's an arcade machine. That's an arcade machine.
Can you bring the entire arcade machine over?
Jesus.
No.
You should just dab.
Bring it.
Just dab over and over again.
Oh right, Reese gave me a prop. I forgot.
Your hands are swords.
You didn't use Frog in a car yet, did you?
No, I haven't used Frog in a car. There's a couple I haven't used here. Hang on. Let me get... What speed are we putting us on this point? Let's get...
Shout out for Gerard and his love for that Frog in a car.
Good old Frog in a car. I mean, well, I don't blame him. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's beautiful.
I mean, like, I still remember the clip when he was playing through Mother 3 and he lost his goddamn mind at the Frog in a car.
All right. Let me grab the props Reese gave me, and then let's get our hiker on. Hike!
What props did she give you? Is that a secret?
Chat, you know exactly what to do.
Oh, yeah. We need a very specific emote.
Oh, yes.
I'm, of course, speaking of try hard.
Hey, face, no space. Try hard.
How many emotes can we play during this hiker dance? And just during the hiker dance, and that's it.
Too many. Oh, Yami, I love it.
Okay, once the hiker dance starts, start spamming emotes. Once it stops,
There's a little bit of a delay, so...
Yeah, they only just got to it now.
Very much. Thank you for the $500. Single person here and in chat are amazing. No, you. Thank you very much for the 500.
I start seeing the try hard. That's when I know I've got too much power.
you're right. This is really weird to watch without audio.
Why are you guys watching without audio? That's so weird. Just
because
I can get y'all. I have the link if y'all want it.
No, they have the link. They just didn't turn on the audio for some reason.
Oh.
I don't know if they just did it because they didn't want to hear like possible like feedback loop or what.
I think that's probably the meat of it.
I just prefer it because it's funnier.
Oh, Yami, thank you for the $100 as well. Let's save Poppy.
All right. Fortune
I know the hype you're
Cookie is up next, so let's see what's
All right, do you guys
winning.
still think it's gonna be Billy the Wizard and the Fortune Cookie?
I'm checking and double checking just in case I was wrong. No, it actually is correct. Okay.
Do you guys think the lottery pays the fortune cookies to put the lottery numbers on the fortune cookies so you'll...
I mean, if only it was that
The
simple.
lottery
Lottery numbers or lucky numbers?
The lucky numbers are lottery numbers, aren't they?
All right, if you've never seen a fortune cookie stream, it's almost as chaotic as this, I feel. Normally we roll a bunch of random games, but sometimes we roll just one and see what comes up. Those are high risk, so we got $9,000 just in the pot for that. Let's see what we're playing next. Let me activate my drum roll.
Monster Rancher 2, please.
Next up on Fortune Cookie, if we can stream it.
Bioshock Infinite.
Oh, fuck.
Armageddon for the Game Boy.
Wow.
Carmageddon for the Game Boy Color. If you've
bet
never heard of
that's
this,
good.
it's bad. It's a bad port from what I remember. Oh,
Is it a bad port of a bad game?
Yeah, there are some versions of Carmageddon people like.
Okay.
Yeah, Carmageddon has a very interesting
Very niche community.
I need
Yeah.
to get a drink because my glass is empty, so I'm gonna go get the game, get a drink, and then I'll be right back with Carmageddon for the Game Boy Color.
Go
You know, John is making the mistake of leaving you all alone with us.
Very true.
That is a big mistake.
Because now we'll just bombard you all with more Blizzard the Wizard book titles.
Okay,
Jared, you got any?
Yes, I do. Give me one moment. Astra Gaze.
Blizzard the Wizard.
Oh, wait, you say donations or Blizzard the Wizard movies?
Blizzard the Wizard and the Wizard's Rock.
I'm assuming that you will incorporate parts of the donation messages into Billy the Wizard.
Exactly.
Listen, I am not as talented in improv as you are, Steven. Okay, you could do that.
It's not improv. That's just reading.
Take part of like some of the donation messages and turn them into Blizzard the Wizard movies.
All right,
playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Blizzard the Wizard and the Astra Gaze donates $100. This is my third year watching, but that's the first one that I could afford to donate anything. You are all doing a great thing here. Keep it up. I can't read anymore tonight. Holy frick! Thank you, Astra Gaze.
Like funny words, Magic Man.
I like y'all funny words.
Who's gotten a T-shirt so far? Anybody
Magic Man.
bought a T-shirt yet? Did you know we had a T-shirt?
Blizzard the Wizard.
And this is my third year watching.
Blizzard the Wizard and the anonymous donation with $100. Thank you very much.
Jared, you're doing great. I love this.
Blizzard the Wizard and the Maximus that goes boom has donated $1 almost 50 times, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
He's doing. Do you see him on the screen right now? He's doing this in order to keep this thing going. He's in, and all of it's going towards Hitman. The one that I was reading here was 33 out of 50. It's ridiculous. Blizzard the Wizard and the Angry Optimist donates $3. Celebrate good times. Come on.
Y'all's usernames are perfect Billy the Wizard titles.
Exactly. Yes,
Blizzard the Wizard and Keeping the Drawing Train Alive donates $2.
There's 61 more quarter on the way there.
Thank you, Camille. Hold on, I'm looking. Blizzard the Wizard and the Translucent Spartan donates $10. Blizzard the Wizard keeps the combo going with $2. Hold on, I'm looking. Blizzard the Wizard and the Road to the 4-digit combo donates $2.
Incredible.
Blizzard the Wizard
Great.
and Blizzard the Wizard, the Blizzard Lizard donates $5.
Man, that's when they're up to movie like 22 and they don't even know anymore. They're like, we just make like a clickbait title so people come see the movie.
Two Blizzard the Wizards and a Lizard Wizard.
Oh, God.
Clickbait title, but for theaters.
Now make it a Nintendo sequel and add Super in front of it.
I got one. Blizzard the Wizard and the Frosty Dragoon with $100. Thank you very much. Put this towards Guilty Gear Strive. Ooh, Potemkin mains, rise up, please.
That's like movie 14.
Let me see.
It's a whole like Marvel universe.
Oh yeah,
but it's just
It
it's
is.
just
Bizard the Wizard.
It's just Bizard the Wizard.
The BCU.
We need a fighting game.
Cinematic universe.
BCU.
That's the name of an accredited school.
I'm already more invested into that than I am the Marvel universe.
Bizard the Wizard,
Already.
and is this what you want? Steven donates $3. What the
It is what I want.
And that one was a
It
weird
is.
film,
Yeah,
but
it was like a
marketed
indie,
perfectly towards me. I
Movie
appreciate
32.
it.
very indie. Hold on, I'm looking. Yo, Jumney, thank you for the $20. By the way, I really appreciate it. There's a drawing idea I had a long time now, and I'm finally doing. Sorry in advance. Oh God. Bizard the Wizard and the Gigantic Tracts of Land.
I came back to gigantic tracts of land. What?
Hello.
Oh, John, you've missed quite the event of Bizard the Wizard movies.
Oh no.
You have a lot to catch up on.
Wizard movies.
Yo.
I like looking at the bottom, and the Bizard the Wizard titles are coming up as donated. Please don't stop. Please.
Severe tax evasion.
Even if it's just
You've missed out on a
$3,
whole
please keep
generation.
those coming forever.
The
Of a
first one,
cinematic
that
universe.
really broke us was Bizard the Wizard and the anonymous donation.
Folks, it's very important that we receive 700 more Bizard the Wizard titles before Chaos is over. So if you could just please make my night. Please.
Bizard the Wizard goes to get the blizzard.
I could go for a blizzard right now.
Bizard the Wizard acting slizzard with my lizard.
Bizard the Wizard and the Love of Steven with $5. Thank you. I love the exceedingly long subtitles too. Oh, frick.
Oh my goodness.
so
Bizard the
sad.
Wizard 2, Quest for More Cash.
I'm so
these
sad
are
I
great.
can't play this with our amazing banner we made earlier. Because the Super Game Boy does not support.
I see a donation of a name that I recognize from a TRG recording that I think it was the first Fortune Street I recorded with you guys. You remember Begrudgingly Waluigi?
Yep.
Yep.
That name is a classic.
Biz the Wiz eats the cheese whiz. These are ridiculous. I love them.
Bizard the Wizard. I saw Bizard the Wizard and the Vitamin Connection.
And
It's
the
just
copyright strike.
Really appreciate Bizard the Wizard's direct donation here and contribution. Yeah.
Bizard the
This is
Wizard
the
and
type
the Word
of
of
humor-
God.
This is the type of humor that hits really well late at night.
Oh, it really
yeah.
does. It really does.
We're pushing 3 o'clock here, man. I'm freaking in it to win it.
You're just like loopy
Move
from how
on.
like late it is, but you're just bizarding the wizarding your way along.
Before we move on, did anybody hear what Dan said?
No, what do you say?
What?
Bizard the Wizard and the mediocre ham sandwich.
I like to imagine that it's a 90-minute film set up like that one instance in Rocko's Modern Life where they just hold on
Oh, on the jar of
on the
mayonnaise.
jar of mayonnaise.
Oh my god.
Near the end, Bizard the Wizard finally speaks and says, "This is mediocre."
Boom!
Average.
Boom goes Maximus just donated $100, and that was the 50th of his 50 donations.
Is he voiced by
Love it.
Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Take in that beautiful music.
The tumbler of drink.
Tumbler of drink.
The tumbler of drink, yes.
I feel like
It's like
this will be even
drink.
funniest when it's late at night on the third night and we're just all really tired. It's just really gonna be different at that point.
I don't even have to read these off. They're just so perfect in the little text box down below.
I like how some
There's
of them,
enough
like,
people watching right now.
I like how a lot of these are the full title of like Bizard the Wizard and the blank, and some of them are just the subtitle, and seeing them out of context is really funny.
Nice beaver.
I was going to say, do I want to go to Nice Beaver, City Slicker, Twin Shrieks, or Eye of Beaver?
Oh my god, I was supposed to put a donation tracker. I didn't even realize we started playing the game.
Yeah.
I
I was
feel
going to say,
there's
the
enough
music's
artists-
amazing. You should be taking that in. And I also had to laugh that someone mentioned. I like how I'm not even dressed as Rosa this year, and everyone's still just doing Rosa shit the entire time. Like, I had to dress up as
to Blizzard the Wizard shit.
Oh god,
Let's just draw a bunch of movie posters. There's enough people here, like enough artists, where we could truly create the whole entire cinematic universe for Blizzard the Wizard, and then people would like truly feel like they missed out on a whole entire thing. Or we could start a whole new thing.
Yo, this one's really good too. Cat Pants, you should have used this one. Blizzard the Wizard and esta un gato in mis pantalones.
Blizzard the Wizard and there's a cat in my pants?
Yeah.
Which movie is that? That's like movie 45, right?
I mean, at this
No, that's the shameless cash grab. Which is coming in. There it is.
At some point, they can't all be feature films. At some point, we're looking at other media, maybe like a children's book.
So were you
I feel like it already is a children's book at that point.
Dan, he's Canadian.
Oh right,
What?
they drive.
Yeah, they drive on
Gold.
Canadian.
Are you commenting on my?
Blizzard the Wizard and the
Unfortunately,
flask
yes.
of hydro.
The goblet of antifreeze.
Why antifreeze? Out of all things.
These are so freaking awesome, guys. Thank y'all so much. Because not only are you making a bunch of very tired people laugh their behinds off, y'all are giving to charity.
The flask of hydro is killing me.
See, now I don't even have to make them up.
I gotta lean forward to read the tiny number so I know how close we are to 1,000.
We're at 349.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The search for Blizzard.
That is very good. Correct.
How are y'all doing this so fast?
It's never gonna.
They're all very good at it.
Good work, everyone.
Thank you. We need more Blizzard the Wizard in our lives.
Do we though?
Yes,
We really
of
don't,
course.
but that's
Anyone
not going to stop
question?
chat anyways.
Oh man,
This game is amazing.
I really like the
Tom.
sound effect for his engine. It's just a
Tom, why are
long
you playing
raspberry.
Blizzard the Wizard.
Oh man.
Never.
I'll send you. I got a copy. I'll send it to you.
Let's see. No, we can make something out of this.
Yo,
we could probably do something with this in terms of like a monetary goal here. Like, what do you think cumulatively we can get up to by the end of the night that would cause me to play Blizzard the Wizard?
Probably 200,000.
Yeah, let's say 200,000 by the end of the night, and I play Blizzard the Wizard.
Congratulations,
we could
race
add-
completed. I killed 38 zombies.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
what about beating TRG's tier 2019 because it's up on the screen?
Could
Do
also
that,
do
you play
that.
some Blizzard. I know it's closer, but it'd be more funny.
Let's split the difference. 190,000.
Ooh, okay. You're welcome, chat. I just got you a discount. Let's freaking go.
A discount. We gotta be careful. Like, we're almost like this Chaos Cookie Session zone. Almost. How much should we raise in Colosseum 1? Because I feel like this is getting close to that.
Let me look and see.
It's up there.
Oh, I can't actually. It's gone off the screen. I don't have it.
Colosseum 1 was, I mean, it was less than 183, right? So like,
What was your
Yeah.
question again?
Have we raised more this segment alone than the first Colosseum raised?
Colosseum 1 was like about 120. Doesn't that sound right? So we're at about 110.
That sounds right, actually.
Sounds right. Someone knows. Someone somewhere knows.
Tomorrow says 112,601.
Oh, we're
And this
there.
segment has definitely. We're really close to that if we're not already past that. We were at what, 66,000 or something like that?
A stone's throw.
This is history in the making.
Gabby, thank you for the $50. To continue the joke from last year, I'm putting this towards Cold Stone Scoop It Up in honor of Jared. Thank you so much, Gabby. I appreciate that.
Oh, hey, get on here. Yeah, come here.
All right. Yeah, hello, fools! Hello! Happy the lamp and I could get back together.
Uh-oh.
Finally, after all the time that Stephen George kept it from me.
Yeah.
Donator, it's good to hear your voice, Donator. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you,
Lord
Jared?
D, how you doing?
How are you, you fool?
Doing pretty good, man. Have you heard of the wonderful new movie
Franchise.
Bizard the Wizard? Franchise, yeah, the new
Don't forget
franchise,
franchise.
Bizard the
This is
Wizard.
definitely franchise material we got here.
It's like you would love it, Lord Donator.
Oh, really? What is this new movie franchise?
Well, there's almost 200 different iterations of it, including but not limited to Bizard the Wizard and the
I'm sorry, what?
It's a bunch of gibberish. I can't read it.
Was that Bizard the Wizard and the Stroke?
No, it's let me say it slower. Bizard the Wizard.
In the film where Bizard the Wizard is drowning. Actually.
Are these like straight to DVD? Like you pick 'em up-
Bizard the Wizard and the Sonic drowning music. Jesus.
Hold on, here I'm going
Wasn't
to give
expecting
you.
that
I'm gonna.
for the first pitch.
I'm going to put it in chat.
Oh,
There
that
it
would
is.
give me such anxiety.
All
Me too.
right, I need to see this. Where was that? What chat did you even put that in?
Hold on. I got it right here. I'm gonna put it into stream chat.
It's Bizard the Wizard?
There we go.
Yes, it's Bizard the Wizard.
You know what? That's a good representation of that.
It's in the chat. You said.
Yeah, hold on.
in our actual
I'll pop
chat.
it in. I'll pop it in general too, just for the fun of it.
Can we all try to each say it once?
I don't think I could at this point. I'm impressed Jared was able to do.
Okay, we'll just let Jared keep it. I think that's
Jared is a trained professional apparently. Like I don't know how in the world he managed
Can't be
that.
done better.
I think I got it. It's gonna be a bit slow, but I think I got it. Rimmer Kriov Doff Diddles Miss Diddles Littles.
Gesundheit.
No, Jared did it like so well. He actually hit every single letter. If you think about it.
Oh, I think
don't
about
think
it.
you
It makes
missed
my
this.
head hurt.
Like that is legitimately how it's spelled out.
Oh, see, there's a new one that just came out, Donator. It's called Blizzard the Wizard and the Fools. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, I think I would like that one.
Oh boy, oh boy.
That's a great rally.
Can someone
Bizard the Blizzard or Bizard?
somebody clip that
Bizard,
and
sorry,
then
Bizard.
Bizard
beat
the
up
Wizard.
Jared's and slow down Tom's and see how close like match them up and see if they actually sound like the same
And
word.
then it gets put into a remix.
I do not want a
Yeah.
dual mix of. Okay.
Well, if you keep giving them different recordings of it, they're going to have different samples to take from.
Listen.
You have to give that to Jules for the song.
Oh yeah, right. We gotta. Did we ever figure out what song we're doing for TRG Makes Music tomorrow?
The theme of Blizzard
Doesn't it
the
all
Wizard.
just come together in the spot?
If we
No,
did,
they
but
do we have a
decide the
theme?
theme the day before, so Jules should already like be getting that answer from I think the Reddit.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Blue, what you doing over there?
I see.
I hope the theme is Doja Cat.
Yeah.
I saw
Oh my
Robot
god!
for a
I thought
second
it
there.
was a roof, and then John drove over it, and I realized it was not a roof.
I thought it was a roof too. Trust me, I'm getting
Believe
this
that.
perspective is weird.
Hey, Steven,
Who
I need
asked
you
for
to
this
say. I need you to say this last one here. Hold on. I'm gonna put it into general chat. Give me a second. Ow. Thank you for jumping directly onto my crotch there, buddy. Thank you.
That's what
I think
cats
I'm gonna
do.
get going. Thank you for having me on here, you fools.
Absolutely.
Donator, did they give you your own room this year? Like, what's up with that?
What?
Did you get your own room this year?
Oh no, I broke in.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure on that. Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep on the beach.
Okay.
Lord Donator, I noticed I woke up in the middle of the night and you're at the foot of my bed staring at me. Is that what's up with
Okay,
that?
so I have a tendency to leave things called figments behind in people's minds. They also could be sleep paralysis.
Oh, okay.
Deep Lord donator
Wait.
lore we're getting right now.
I'm gonna say there's even deep lore coming
Wait.
in one of the bumpers tomorrow, if memory serves me, based on the bumper order.
Did Lord Donator just gaslight Dan?
Anyway,
He's not going to answer that. I think he just left.
Bizzard the Wizard and the Tome of Thermodynamics.
No thermodicks, please.
Thermal dicks.
Thermodynamics? Is that the word you're trying to read?
He's trying to say thermodynamics, yes.
Dinner dicks.
Don't have dicks for dinner. There's not much protein. Well, actually, I guess there is.
After dinner dicks.
I have to disagree. I have had, well, maybe not.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, no, there is plenty of protein. I was wrong on that one.
Dynamite, thermodynamics. I got it.
Steven, we practiced this.
Bizzard the Wizard and the After Dinner.
Mal, does he practice this every day?
Bizzard the Wizard and the gaslighting of Dan.
No. Deceased.
I just want to tell everyone that they're doing a great job on these titles. These are fantastic.
We are at 485 on the donation train.
We only need another 500.
Yeah, it's only $1,500 total. You know.
We've had almost. We've also had almost like 250 different Bizzard the Wizard titles, if I'm counting correctly.
That is insane.
Something that like makes any sense or adds anything like to what's going on, and it has made Carmageddon feel like it's been going on for 2 hours.
I know.
It just came to, and I'm like, whoa, we're still playing Carmageddon, but it's been 10 minutes.
How long was Lord Donator? It was like 3 minutes. It was only for like 3 minutes, right?
It felt like an hour.
Oh yeah, here he is. Hey everybody, it's Lord Donator.
You know,
That's him.
You know what never kind of reminds me
Nick
of?
Nolte.
No, you remember the what was it? The
I gargled cigarettes this morning.
Yeah.
Those lines? Like from Home Alone. Hey kids, we're home early.
Oh yeah.
Hey kids, we're home early.
Oh, the Talk Boy.
Yes.
Man, I had one of those little small junior ones. Those were the best.
I have a question about the world of Carmageddon, because you seem to be driving out in the wilderness and there are people just walking in the middle of the
Oh,
road.
they're zombies. So you're running over zombies, and they add extra time to your car, your race, and your health meter. Because I believe if you don't run over enough people, you explode. I think it's been a bit.
I was wondering why you were running over pedestrians.
I love running over people.
Is this like that most car in the world in Futurama where it has to eat people to keep going?
Hit and runs.
No, this is like part of like a weird race for like food or something like that. I don't remember the whole Carmageddon storyline.
Whoa, sick air, bro. Whoa, sick air, bro.
I'd like to go forward, not sideways. Thanks, Kim.
Fucking what, man?
Mr. McAllister, the father.
Guys, I'm still here. It's Lord Donator. Do you want to see
a hamburger right now?
It's me, Lord Donator. Do you want to see a day?
No, wait. Hold on. Oh, I have to do it with a different voice than my own. I forgot. I mean, hold on. I'm not very good at this. I need a second.
Whenever Steven does accents, they change every like.
No,
5
not
seconds.
Steven. Hold on.
Great.
I am Lord.
I am Spartacus.
Shut up, Steven.
I'm Lord
Shut up.
Donator. I want to get in my van.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I can.
that was
only
not
do one
bad. That was
line.
not bad. It sounded just
Very,
like
very,
him.
very, very Dr. Claw.
Yeah.
Next time, Gadget. Hey, Gadget. Can you pick up my coffee? It's at the Starbucks. I put the name down as Dr. Claw.
That is going to kill your throat.
That
Because
is
doing that.
That is a really good Dr. Claw, though. That's a really
That is
good
really
Dr.
good.
Claw.
That is going to kill your throat. Somebody who knows.
Yeah.
Why would you know, Tom?
It's Ricola.
Is my twin brother,
Of doing Dr. Claw.
but I'm the evil
Yeah, I
one
guess
for
Krug.
Because
security.
it's all like in like the base of the vocal cords, and they're like the lower
Yeah, they
in
don't-
pitch you get, like the wider like the wavelength is, and it just like it hurts so much.
It's
more
like
after a
this,
while.
right?
Hello, it's Lord Donator.
That's more ghastly.
Make sweet
I was gonna say, I didn't realize
To my left.
Jesse from Team Rocket was here. I'm
Jesse
positively giddy.
James.
Donator.
Oh yes.
What is
I
You
said,
sound
yeah,
like
sorry, I meant
Yes.
James. You're right. I said
Man,
Jesse.
Dude,
again.
you sound like Mama from freaking AI Somnium. That's who you sound like.
Do I?
Yes.
Yes.
Check out these awesome ass skateboard tricks.
Macho muscles.
See, I was thinking him from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah, I can hear him in that
higher
too.
pitch.
Ooh, okay, I hear that. Yeah.
What a great character.
Yes. Like
Yes, Powerpuff Girls.
But yeah, isn't that voice supposed to be a parody of like an actor or something? Or something like that. Because I know The Simpsons did a parody of that voice too.
dude.
No, honestly.
Why do you talk like this? I had a
Plans.
slow.
Yes.
There's like one. There's
It's
one
time
bit
for the
in the
Eye of
episode.
Beavers. Is Eve? I can't tell.
So do you remember the what was it? Do you remember in the old Pokemon episodes when James would send in his victory bell and they'd try to eat him? Yep.
Yeah.
There's one bit in in one of the episodes
Yugi
where he sends
boy.
it out and like James is speaking backwards for some reason.
Yugi boy.
Yeah.
And so what happened was like they were having trouble enigments for their voices being used in ads. So the backwards, they were really mad at the president of 4Kids, Leo Burnett. So the backwards talk is Leo Burnett and 4 Kids of the Devil.
Leo Burnett and 4 Kids of the Devil. Leo Burnett.
Leo Burnett and 4 Kids of the Devil.
Dude, that crap was so funny. Oh god.
That number's still going up. We got three more until we hit 500.
We've actually, I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but the highest combo that we had was earlier during Chaos Cookie at 494.
495.
So we've actually crossed that number. So
crossed
first
that
off,
threshold.
congratulations, and you have 500 more. But
God.
hey, you're halfway there.
I feel like I'm the designated driver for a drunken frat party.
How has it only been 18 minutes of Carmageddon?
I feel like we've been playing this game for a decade.
Dude!
Yeah, we have. It has been
Lost
10 years
giblets.
Need some cereal.
Since I've walked into this room.
It's weird now. It's very gray and grizzled. He actually looks very, very manly. Like he's been living in the woods for like.
It's very spotty though.
Like he's been living in the woods for like 20 years, except it's just been the 10 years of Carmageddon.
It's true.
Christ, we still have 12 minutes.
I love it. I get it. You know, it's very. I played a lot of GTA 2 many years ago, and it has very big GTA 2 vibes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
Although I think this
Ex-
predates the GTA games. I think.
Hey, Jesse, I'm running over all the pedestrians in Pokemon City.
I think Carmageddon does predate GTA. Carmageddon on GBC probably doesn't predate.
GTA 1's probably been out at that point. Yeah.
It would be during the Game Boy Color era. So yeah, like around that time.
Well, now remember, there's a Grand Theft Auto game on the Game Boy Color, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which was a pretty good platform for it, considering that it was top-down perspective. I've never played it. There's also a Game Boy Advance version of GTA.
The GBA one's alright. I played that one.
Disc only. What does the Game Boy Player disc do?
Tyler, that's our podcast.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Were you wondering why the Game Boy
Thank
Player
you for
was on
telling
there?
me you don't watch our streams.
That's
do you,
like
do you,
that's
do
like
you
that
genuinely
slow
not know what the disc only podcast is?
No, I know what it
Tyler,
is. I just forgot. Just like
Nice save.
Where you get your podcast.
that was just kind of, I don't know.
Disc only.
I didn't know about the
Boy,
podcast.
I've been to your grandfather
forgot the
and
name, I guess.
see.
No, because I was actually thinking of the Game Boy Player because I actually have one of those, and I was like, wait, does the disc do something? So my brain was just on a completely different thing.
Bro, this is like this is
rewatched-
exactly. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I rewatched the older Runaway Guys Colosseum streams, and Jared was the same way.
Dude, yeah, it's like I'm looking back like 2 or 3 years in time right now, or 2 years, where I was like, okay, what's the game? Oh, yeah, dude, I can't wait. Game Boy Player, ooh, disc only. Nothing.
Tyler is a younger Jared.
I definitely kind of.
He does not know the
am.
horrors that are the Game Boy player disc only, but also the wonders.
See, invite him on and start a podcast with him as well. I still can't believe that we just started a freaking podcast with it. It's doing super well.
Yeah,
Why not? Dumber things have happened, man.
I agree.
Based on a joke that spanned 2 charity events.
Yep.
3?
You broke my computer.
Johnny's never gonna forget.
Never gonna forget you broke my
To be
computer.
fair, it makes me laugh every time he brings it up. So.
Visit the Wizard.
As
and
someone who
Steven's
routinely has
broken
things
computer.
break on him on a regular basis, it's catharsis at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm Crazy John, and my glitches are crazy, and I'm passing the glitches on to you.
Please take him. I want to sleep tonight.
Boom, Soldier Boy, tell him.
John, thanks for saying yes to. Hey, John, I have it ready if we want to do it.
Well, I mean, thank you for being like, yeah, I'm just gonna make this a thing. Because genuinely, like, it's you're the one that kind of makes it happen in the first place. Because you're just like, here's the planning, here's the schedule, here's the server. I'm just like, let's just do it.
Dude, yeah, Dan, like you were so gung ho whenever the idea like came about. You were just like, yeah, and we're like, oh, we could make it happen. And Dan's like, I'm gonna make it happen. It was actually insane.
For the podcast, right?
Yeah, podcast. Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry, we've been saying.
What are we talking
do
about?
it, but-
Oh, go
We've
ahead.
just been referring to it as "do it."
Yeah.
I mean,
Visit the Wizard in the Cramped vernacular.
Where's Emil when you need him for that vernacular?
Probably asleep.
Can't imagine why.
Wait, am I the youngest TRG crew member?
Frick you,
How old
Cyber
are you,
City.
Tyler?
No, you're
No,
not.
Carlos
Carlos.
is.
Oh yeah.
How old's Carlos?
I know the meme of 10 years ago he was 10, but it's 2 or 3 years since then.
When were you
24,
born,
25?
Tyler?
93.
93. Oh, you're 3 years younger than me.
Whoa.
God bless.
Yeah,
Making me
maybe-
feel like an old man.
The question is not how young is Carlos. The question is how buff is Carlos.
Oh my God, that Survivor intro?
Have you ever seen that dude's arms?
Did anybody watch the Survivor intro?
Yeah.
Knows how
No,
buff-
he's got
yeah.
he's got guns, man. He's got that gun show going.
That boy.
It's ridiculous.
I gotta like actually take the time to go to the gym and
Boy could hold 10 tubas.
Steven, can I file a complaint officially for the intro?
He's probably moving heavy instruments a lot.
Steven, can I
What
file
you
a
need,
complaint
John?
for the intro? I'm sad you didn't use the one where I slept on a park bench.
John, I was hoping to get 2 clips from everyone because I was like, this is like pulling teeth. So let's go for 2. 3 would be better. Let's go for 2. You gave me 7. Bless you. But I can't use 7, John.
You're welcome, though. You're fucking welcome.
I appreciate it. I really do.
I told Steven, like, yo, I'm going to be like, he told me, like, I literally can't do it. I cannot fit it in. And I don't have the time. And he's just like, you have a doctor's note. You'll be fine. And then I was just like, all right, I'll make it up to him. I'll just make sure I have a bunch of clips. Because he said he wanted slow down. I was like, okay, so I'll give him, like, zoomed in shots, and then I'll give him, like, zoomed out shots. And at least you did use some of the zoomed out, which made me happy.
I do want to give a round of applause to all of the members of
Yes.
Runaway Guys Colosseum for doing their intro shot in a timely manner.
Yeah, I was
Thank
kind of
you.
blown away.
Except for me.
But you did, because you told me ahead of time, and it was fine, and it all got done on time, and I'm just very excited about it.
I think my favorite thing about us getting it all done was like we just did not want to disappoint Granddad. You know, like that was the thing. We didn't want to disappoint Steven.
He always does his part of the job. We can't like not do our end. You know,
he was like very very clear about the importance of getting it done early.
The other thing is that I am the type of person who will tag you publicly by name.
He will call you the fuck out.
I will be like, Tom, where is yours?
Oh, come on. You really give the example.
I'm using
why is Tom the example?
And also, I couldn't use anyone because everyone did it. Everyone did it on time.
Fair.
What about me?
Dan.
You want to be using the example?
No.
Dan just likes the attention. Dan's just like, okay, I'm happy with this.
Swerve.
Yeah, mine. You submitted 7. I submitted 2. I submitted the pounce and then the shot of me pulling cables out of an N64 with Whataburger spicy ketchup on my face.
To be fair, that was pretty good.
That was
really good.
I only had the spicy ketchup and it burned afterward.
Also, it's just so much fun to work with slow motion footage. Everything just is more fun in slow motion.
That's true.
It really
I
is.
agree.
It's a good time.
You're the wizard in the slow-mo fun time.
One of my.
So the clip in the intro where I walk face first into the tree, I had to do that like 4 times because I kept on like not having it in frame correctly. And there was this older lady like maybe 30 feet away just watching me walk into a tree over and over again. And she was like, what is this boy doing?
Is he okay?
This is the wizard, and what is this boy doing?
I mean, I wonder if I have all the takes on my phone still. If I still have all the takes on my phone, I should like make a compilation of them because they're pretty funny.
I feel like you guys got similar looks when you were filming that Lord Donator bumper.
Oh, yesterday?
Well, yeah, walking with a dude wearing a cloak and like and knee-high boots.
My favorite thing was that we had started to shoot it, and we realized for frame direction you needed to walk into the wind, and you couldn't keep the I mean, Lord Donator couldn't keep the hood on. So
what is his face like?
Somebody say my name.
It's absolutely hideous.
Oh, fuck off.
We had to put tape on Lord Donator's forehead and stick the hood to the tape so it wouldn't blow away. It's a very fun little behind the scenes thing there.
That's good tape usage.
Yeah, I saw you lose your mind when you looked into his eyes.
No, that's the void.
More lore.
It's like Cthulhu.
There's some cut clips too.
Yes. Should we talk about the cut clips?
Please do. I would like to see it.
Sure. I think disc only is it? I just call this disc only.
It might as well be. This might as well be.
To me, this is disc only because it's all the people only. So I'm like, this is disc only. I'm just calling the whole thing disc only. Yeah, because it's yours.
I saw.
You have ownership. Congrats.
I saw Lord Donator's.
So wait, Dan. let's hold off on that. And also, no, you didn't.
I know I did.
So Lord Donator, he showers in a very, very particular way, and Lord Donator didn't bring a swimsuit for this. So one of the cut clips was Lord Donator just in the cloak in the shower. Just in the cloak.
Yeah.
Some of you like pushing them boundaries a little bit, don't you?
So when we were filming,
Listen, it was framed well. Also, there was a point where we asked him not to use this. He was like outside the door. He wasn't gonna see anything, but Tim was filming for his vlog outside.
Oh God!
Yeah, we had to shut that down. We were like, no, not right now. The one time where you got put that away. Yeah. See, it's hard to explain in context. It made sense of the So that bumper ran earlier.
Yes, it did.
That bumper ran earlier. So just imagine
that was supposed to be the shot like after he got out of the bed.
Between the bed and
the
breakfast,
yeah.
There was going to be a shower scene. When you say Lord Donator shower scene, it really does bring up different connotations. But it's very innocent. It was when we tried to make it feel good, but the problem is when I was editing it.
Tried to make it what?
Well, like
not like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Feel good.
For phrasing, please. For the love of God, phrasing.
You wanted the audience to feel good about. So here's the thing: it didn't work because it felt. I don't know. It didn't work.
It's an amazing shot, though.
I will include it somewhere somehow. I want people to see that.
It does
funny.
need to be seen. It's also
it's fun.
like I'm trying to think of what you don't actually see anything. I was gonna use the phrase "it's tasteful."
Oh my God! Sometimes I wonder if it's the best thing that I'm here and you're all over there or not. I can't tell anymore.
John, can you just imagine the type of bumpers you would be subjected to if you were here in the kitchen, around the kitchen? We were talking about what we were going to shoot, and I was like, "Oh, this is a good idea."
Well, we do have that craft project.
I went to the
I am very glad.
Steven was like, "Oh, we had so many bumper ideas that we were going to subject you to, but you're not here, so maybe next time."
I felt bad for you, Tyler, because you got stuck because of an ice storm. But yeah, I was gonna say, I'm very glad that the year I dressed up as Rosa was the year I was here. Because I can't imagine what the fuck would have happened if I had been wearing that over there.
I probably would have.
Or for that matter,
big old
TSA happening to look through your luggage.
Dude, so I dressed up as Rosa for a couple of the bumpers I had to do. Oh, actually, neither of them aired today. Shit, yeah. So Rosa appears in 2 bumpers later on. When I put the boobs on, I'm like, why are these huge? God, I'm really concerned.
Wait, why were they lighter?
Because I got used to the weight somehow, which was weird because I haven't worn them in a long time. But I was just like, this feels lighter than last time. This feels too normal. This is freaking me out.
I thought that you were trying to tell us a riddle. What? I thought for like a riddle, and you're like, why were the boobs lighter? And I was like,
no, literally, I just put them on. I'm just like, wow, this doesn't hurt this time. What is happening?
Was Rosa John like a gateway drug to John doing drag?
That is drag, Tyler.
like, honest, I guess, like, I don't know.
Is Rosa John a gateway for being exactly what she is? Wow.
This water tastes a lot like a beverage.
I meant on the regular.
All right, Hitman 1 is up next. What system do I even own that on? I think that's Xbox, right?
Hitman? It was available on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Well, no, I don't, like, what do I have it on in the cookie? Like...
Oh.
Let me load up the backlog and check.
The original Hitman, or...
Season 1.
Golly,
Man, have you ever played Hitman 2, the
PS4.
original? It's good.
The Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, right?
Yeah.
I never played that one. I've only played the remake. Well, I've only played the remake trilogy.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go pee. Feel free to talk about me.
Damn.
All right. Well,
go on.
All right.
Tim's not vlogging, right?
I think he's gone to bed.
You just see you like whisking your hands like to get him away. Just go. Get out of here.
For some reason, that had similar energy to earlier when I was like, never have I ever played Sticker Star, and me was like,
I'm good, thank you though.
Good. It was the perfect pause. Go on.
Go on.
I don't think you can expect a TRG drag show, guys.
I don't think the mic picked that up, but as Dan was walking away, he covered over his head and he's like, what a douche. And Dan's a cool guy. He edits for me.
I think this is looking to be last game. Uh-oh, the 560's wiggling. Oh, I think it's going away.
Wiggle.
What? Yes. Oh, it's going. It's leaving. It's leaving.
What are you doing? What?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, my God!
What happened?
So the donation train ended, and Steven did not get his 1,000.
So what time is it?
3:30 in the morning, and he flipped his lid.
That was a good. Oh my God, that was wonderful.
He was angry.
Oh my God, I have something stacked on that, folks.
Oh my God. Speaking of donos.
Okay, guys, you've done well. You've done well.
Speaking of donos.
Train ended.
Good God.
Oh well. Steven just really likes trains. It's not.
Dan just came in here and is like, Jesus Christ, is he okay?
Oh man.
Waking up everybody over there.
Oh goodness me.
Downstairs pouting right now? Like what the hell?
He might be. He very well might be. Oh my God,
Couple
when's the last time
of,
we played Hitman 1? Where the hell is it?
Couple of quick stats for y'all.
Being on that stream.
So right at this moment, we are $7,000 away from having this segment raised more than TRG Colo 1. So, yeah, in its entirety, which is insane. Overall, the entire event, we've had 2,014 separate donations, raising a total of $172,639 so far. We've had two what is the word I'm looking for? 2 donation trains in a row that have been over 450 donations big, which is freaking ridiculous. So thank you all so much for giving.
Let's just say that's a victory for like a vast majority of us.
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
This is insane. I can't believe this segment alone has almost raised enough as much as the first Colosseum we ever did. That is literally insane.
There's one holdout on those 2 donation trains being a victory. We're gonna see if we can get him to come around, but he still stormed off.
What system did I play this? Oh, crud. Hang on. I think I know what I played it on.
Hitman.
Give me a second. I don't know if this is hooked up or not.
But yeah, and I also want to say I appreciate everybody doing the Bizzard the Wizard meme donos because it makes it easier for me because I don't have to read every single one of them out.
They all show up on the stream. Smart man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Stephen and Mal have like a donation thing that's like the Tiny Yeti snack cakes. Kind of want to see if I can get Chaz to do me a Bizzard the Wizard one. Because what was it? The Tiny Yeti snack cakes gives like random possibilities for snack cakes, right?
Yeah, there's like different adjectives, and it kind of combines them.
So yeah, Bizzard the Wizard and then like just something ridiculous.
Just a bot that gives a bunch of different random words.
Was that one of the Tiny Yeti ones?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bizzard the Wizard in the blank of the
Pear in a jar.
Pear in a jar.
Pear, ew.
Pear in a jar.
Oh, pear in a jar.
What did I come back to? Hair in a jar?
Pear.
It's 3:30 in the morning, man. I can't hear anything.
I can dig it.
Xbox One.
I have too many Xboxes hooked up on this HDMI switch. I had to go find the controller for my Series X. Or sorry, for my One X.
One. Oh. What?
So the wizard behind all of Stephen and Mal's alerts is their friend Chaz. Somebody in the chat says, so if I was to approach him about making a Bizzard the Wizard alert, someone in the chat said Chaz wakes up in a cold sweat. Shout out to Chaz. Shout out to like all like the tech people behind these events.
Yeah, y'all do amazing work, and you help us fix anything if it breaks. So thank you all for keeping us going.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like he's had a snack and calmed down.
Has the snack tempered your anger?
All right, listen.
No, it hasn't. It has not.
Here's the deal.
His blinding rage is gone, but he's still seething.
Here's the deal. I thought we could get to 1,000 in a row, and that would be really cool. Y'all couldn't do it tonight. I understand. Tomorrow, please, for the love of God, if that number doesn't hit 4 digits, I'm gonna be so upset. Please make it happen tomorrow. If that box starts to wiggle, that is your cue to step in. $1 saves the wiggle. Don't let it wiggle. Please don't let that box wiggle. I don't want to see that box wiggling tomorrow. If I see it wiggle, I'm going to cry.
The only time he wants to see that box wiggling is when it's over 4 digits.
Yeah. Or no. I mean, don't ever let it wiggle.
Did you make a you made a Taco Bell.
I thought it was ice cream from here.
All I saw was the beans. I thought
those were beans.
I thought he just had like a giant like pile of beans in a bowl. But no, he made like a taco salad.
Yeah,
it counts.
Hashtag stop the wiggle.
All right,
Don't
chat.
let the wiggle occur.
Sorry, I gotta commandeer this for a second because chat, this is gonna be your last chance to dictate what games show in any of the bonus streams right now. So we are playing last game for the night right now because it's getting hella late, so we gotta stop. But currently,
we got 2. We got 2 bonus streams of 10 games each, right?
Yeah. So there are 20 games currently that are running for being played. So all the games I'm about to list right now are going to be played. I do what I want. Milestone.
It was just the text.
I don't know if you heard him, but MC said it's not a milestone. It's just me.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Jacob, what's up, dude?
Oh, we got Robot.
He's giving us the refresh.
Check, checkity check. Do we have no more robot?
I'm seeing there we goes. I mean, like, we also got the we also have like we're also really far behind a lot of people, so we'll see.
Fixed, we're good. All right, there we go. All right. So yeah, here's what currently is in the top 10 and top 20 as a result. So right now on the first bonus stream, Dino Crisis, Vitamin Connection, Rising Zan the Samurai Gunman, Game Boy Player Disc Only, and Egg Element Gimmick Gear. Those are the top 5. Outer Wilds, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, The Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown, and Custom Robo. Was that 20? Hey, no, it's not. Well, that's not 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Wait,
9.
family?
There we go.
Is
Oh
the
yeah.
family?
Custom Robo was number 9, and number 10 was Lifeline. God damn it!
Oh, I can't wait for you to play that one again.
That's the top 10 currently.
Sexy pose.
Eventually, you're gonna beat Lifeline and Egg.
It's probably gonna happen at this rate.
You want to trade out Lifeline for Odama?
You know what? Maybe you're
forward.
right. Maybe
Forward.
it's-
Press forward. Press
I think,
forward.
I think
Press forward.
You've made the right choice there. Never mind. All right, the 11 through 20 right now. Ooh, starting with a good one. Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime, Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Warhammer 40k Space Marine, Sly 2 Band of Thieves, Monster Hunter Rise. Wow, okay. Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits, Rhythm Heaven
I'll hunt
Fever,
with you in Monster Hunter Rise if that one comes up.
Indivisible, and I assume this is marked off for the reason that I'm thinking of, Sonic Mania. Which I realized I was not actually showing these off. Whoops. So the cutoff right now looks to be Sonic Mania.
More orbs.
Yep, Sonic Mania is the cutoff right now at $1,419. The next closest is Dust Force at $1,250. Fortune Cookies also almost back up there. Mario Super Sluggers, Yakuza Dead Souls, Giana Sisters Twisted Dream, Castlevania 2, wow. Oh, Belmont's Revenge. Oh, so it's not even Simon's Quest. Jesus Christ, Michelangelo scared me.
Wow. That's not the first time that Michelangelo scared you, right?
That is the first time Michelangelo is scared because he's not normally there. I keep looking over at Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns is just to the right of me, and that's also been throwing me off because I keep thinking someone's in my peripheral vision because I see that there. So I just too like I'm like, what is over there? Jesus! Just,
That was a good jump too. I was watching you.
genuinely startled. Holy cow! Oh my god! You can tell it's getting late. You can tell it's getting late. He's been there for hours. When did I put him there? That was like 3 games ago at least.
Right after the hiker dance you did with him.
Yeah, back at like 165, I think. Maybe 164,000.
So yeah, as I was saying, as I start, oh my god, I just realized Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, they are both here separately for some reason. They are both there, right next to each other.
Do I see Netflix instant streaming disc?
You do.
Yeah.
Incredible. That could be our next. That could be like the next thing we do. That's a weird like disc only sort of game.
So yeah, if you want to give those games boosts, they've got the legit chance of popping up here. So if they get into the top 20, they are guaranteed to be played on stream, just not during the actual Colosseum itself.
Just want to let you know that someone in chat said we have a new GIF for the GIF wall.
Is it me getting startled by Michelangelo, who has been standing still for the past 2+ hours?
Exactly that.
Yep. See, I told you guys, I don't know what it is, man. Like, jump scares get me, just for some weird reason. And I don't know why, but Mikey just jump scared the hell out of me, because I've been in this room for years. and he's
Mal's
not
craft
normally
project
there.
Mal's craft project keeps scaring the hell out of me.
All of us.
When are you revealing that, by the way? I would love to know.
I think it's good. We're gonna try to reveal it in a bumper, right?
Yeah, ideally, but that won't be shot until tomorrow, so
So it probably won't be until Monday.
Probably Monday. Stay tuned for Craft Project.
I'm also being asked, can we get a number of how many shirts have been sold? Which, you know what? I actually haven't mentioned that. We're selling shirts this year again. Or a shirt, rather, for Colosseum. Let's see how many have sold so far.
Oh, this will be interesting, honestly.
Oh, that's a fair amount.
No,
go to protonjohn.com, or I think the link is also underneath the stream. You can click the shirt. I think this is correct. I'm eyeballing the number. 752 shirts.
Dang.
Whoa.
That looks about right based on the order number I'm seeing there. So yeah, we've so
It's
far.
such a good design.
We're not gonna know the exact number. Obviously, the actual total's not gonna reflect that until well after the marathon's done. But yeah, that's pretty good. I don't remember how many we sold last year of the other shirt. I'm sure someone will remind us. I feel like it was a 4-digit number though for the shirts.
I just bought mine.
Yay!
He just bought a shirt.
I'm gonna buy mine right now too.
Oogie.
Get it right this very second.
Oh my God, Oogie with $500 says, well, it has a chance. Put this towards Netflix instant streaming disc.
There you go.
I cannot
that
wait.
bumped it down to 3 under Sonic Mania. Also, we may want to actually combine those two Xenoblades, because I do think that might be a little unfair. It's literally the same damn game.
Yeah, just pop them into the definitive edition.
Yeah, if the mods are hearing me, I would combine those two into definitive edition at this point. Although, again, probably doesn't matter since the actual donation incentive was met, so you're gonna see it on stream anyways. Anyways, how about we play some Hitman?
Yeah, Candyman.
Wonder J with $100, bumping that Netflix disc. Oh man. Oh, what have y'all begun? Thank you very much.
Scroll through, I could tell you which levels have cans in them.
Candyman.
I don't think the ICA training facility does.
I don't remember. I assume I've done the final test. It looks like I have. So I guess I go to France now.
Yeah, you can go to Paris. If you want, instead of doing the
Oh,
actual
I haven't
story
finished the final test. Uh-oh.
Wait, does it force you to?
It's saying I should.
Oh, okay. Well, if you beat that one, instead of doing the next mission, you can hunt down the wet bandits from Home Alone in the next level.
And I just bought my TRG Colosseum shirt. Woo!
Get it.
I really wish that one of the elusive targets in this game was Gary Busey, and I really wish it was still available.
Super Smash Heavy with $500. I really want Majima and Yakuza Dead Souls, dude. Thank you so much for the $500.
Yes, thank you.
Worse with $5 says instant Netflix instant streaming this time. Oh yeah.
I do hope. I really hope we actually beat this segment raises more than Colosseum 1, because that would be absolutely incredible, and it's within range.
Big flex.
But also, you guys have done so much that I feel bad pushing for it, because this is already
final test
insane.
is based on an authentic 1979
We've already hit that over. We've
point
like
of training director Soda's career.
what did we even start at? It was like
66,000, I think. I think it was 66.
Exposed as a Soviet
So we've
spy.
so we've almost tripled what we started with,
and eliminated him against all odds.
Yeah.
This will be
very
your
close
as well.
Shook it. Wizard the Wizard in the Netflix disc.
ICA exams aren't normally this difficult.
One of my favorite things from the Gary Busey
but he even added
what was
additional
it?
guards.
Elusive target.
Sodas wants you to
Is
fail.
that like
He considers
as you're
you a
going
threat,
through this, like
and this way,
Diana's talking,
your
like giving you like the
unfortunate
briefing
exit from the program won't
for
raise
it,
any eyebrows.
and she's like, "We got this one recording from him before he was able to get away, and it's just Gary Busey going, "You'll never find me. I have the power of invisibility."
Which I think he does.
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's a real life trait, actually.
I just want to see Agent 47 strangle Marv.
Which you can if you play the Christmas themed Paris level, you can knock out Santa to take his outfit to disguise yourself as him, and then choke out Marv as Santa.
Harry, he's choking me.
If you want to see Agent 47 choke Marv, I mean, you can always visit fanfiction.net. where I have been working on that exact scenario for.
I knew it.
Skills needed to visualize.
I was going to say to read.
All right, Xenoblade Chronicles has officially been merged together, so that's been fixed. Oops.
Wait, on a technicality, if you include T-shirts, have we risen more than the first year?
If we include T-shirts, but yeah, like that, I don't count those till end
Not
of
quite the
end
same.
of the event.
That's
yeah.
cheating. That's cheating.
And it's way cooler actually seeing the number like on the stream.
Yeah. Plus, we know the exact number at that point.
Yeah.
This is the level from the demo.
Yeah.
I've never actually played the new Hitman, but I played the demo when it first came out, and this is the level, so I'm familiar with this level.
Yeah, I wonder how many people thought this game just looked awful because of how the ICA training facility is laid out.
I really like
NBA's
it conceptually.
NBA's trainer with $200. John, I want Netflix instant streaming disc.
John, I would love Netflix.
Lillian Petrushin? I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for the 200 as well, and crank that Netflix instant streaming disc to the max.
Wait, so when are the Runaway guys getting?
You could also crank that Soldier Boy.
True. When is TRG getting a Netflix show? I feel like that's on the horizon, right? Netflix loves giving cool people shows.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
TRG is cool people.
I doubt that one.
Angry Optimist with $100. Let's keep Sonic Mania in the running. Thank you very much. Protoman 3. Oh, sorry.
We should get Tim a Netflix show.
You know what? Yeah. I would love to watch that. I'm with Tom on this. I would love to watch Tim have his own Netflix show.
I'd watch the frick out of that.
It would just be like the Truman Show, but with Tim, and I think that would be amazing to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait. Well, would he be the one like pitching the idea, or are we just gonna like put him in a burlap sack and stick him in a Truman Show situation?
I think if we told him, Tim, we're putting you on the Truman Show, he'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Woo.
Tim doesn't say no to very much. You can pretty much like.
Yeah, stick him in a burlap sack. Hit him
It's
with
just
a
so
hammer.
cool. Like.
Damn.
What do you mean?
It's me. I'm trespassing.
I mean, like knock him out so he doesn't realize he's not going to be in the. Oh, someone saw you.
My favorite part of the Truman Show was when they shoved Jim Carrey into the burlap sack.
Jim Carrey was born into the burlap. God damn it!
I was born in a burlap sack. My mama was moonshine and my dad was a raccoon and I was born in burlap sack.
I was born in the backseat of a burlap sack.
Dude, I was about to do that.
41.
Freaking rambling man, dude. Oh.
But I was born in a burlap sack.
Trying to make a living in the best I can.
Get out of this sack. Stuck in the sack. Need to get out of this sack. A heart attack.
I was born in a burlap sack.
I can tell it's getting a little late for you guys. It's definitely gotten too late for them. Maybe I should have let them go a long time ago.
On the wrong end of burlap.
How dare you, John? You want to go till 6? You want to go right now?
I will go. Really? Ask me how long I want to keep streaming. I'm streaming, but I want to sleep because they want to in like 9 hours.
What's the next event? What's the next? What is it?
Well, I'm pretty.
Start it now.
I think
That's not in 9 hours. Come on.
It is in 9 hours. I hate to tell you that. It's in 9
on the
hours.
outside of that wall. Probably can't sleep.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's Mario Sunshine HD Versus is in 9 hours and 12 minutes.
I am not going to be awake for that.
Wait, that's drilling home the classic Team Chugga Con.
Tyler, aren't you running that?
I am. Maybe I should go to bed.
Go to bed,
Tyler.
For God's sake.
No, trust me.
Let's
I get
see.
enough sleep. I get enough sleep. I'll be fine.
Josh, Tyler, and Emil are listed on this one.
Hey,
It's gonna be a good time. I can't wait to race Josh and Mario Sunshine in the morning.
We're 30, we're 36.
I assume
You
well,
start the
husband,
day.
since none of us and you're all in nation.
Why can't we just?
No,
we can
no,
just-
like
Like a
emerge.
puppy, like a puppy walked
Yeah,
in.
you're just like, look, Steven.
I was directing Steven to the fact that the donation train is coming back, and Dave was like, "Did a puppy walk in here?" And you're just like,
Look, Steven.
Look, Steven.
A 2-year-old dachshund just walked into the room. His name is Bernie.
Barney.
Hi, Bernie.
Sure, Kepler would love him.
Is he sitting in a folding chair with his arms crossed and mittens?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the Bernie Sanders meme.
Yes, he is.
I am once again asking you for your Bizzard the Wizard memes.
Please.
Proto Man
Bizzard
3
the
with
Wizard.
with $400. John, I've been a fan of yours since way back during the Something Awful days. I actually started my first ever full-time salary job a month ago, and I appreciate the content you and TRG has given me over the years. Put this towards Netflix. God bless you guys. Thank you very much, Proto Man, for the $400. Awesome.
So I think this went bad.
One of my favorite things about one of the ICA training missions is that it's assumed that like you are doing this over and over again because there's one guy in there that you're supposed to take a disguise from, and it looks like he's had the living tar beaten out of him over and over again.
I should also point out this is my first Hitman game ever.
What?
Yeah, no, I've never played any of the Hitman games. This is my first time.
Okay.
This is my second time playing this version.
Enjoy
The first
yourself.
time was Cookie last year at some point. I think Tom was on.
Yeah, I
for it.
remember that.
Okay, okay, guys. There's always a price. There's always some number that you would agree to. What salary would you have to agree to get constantly knocked out by a bald man?
There is not a number. 0.
Like
We're talking millions, if not billions.
Yeah,
I want my
it would
family
have-
to be set for life in case something actually happens.
Like it would have to be a number where it's
like provided that like healthcare, like you don't have to worry about like medical bills.
you know, if they like, even if they covered healthcare, it would have to be like massively high because like
Wait,
you
what
see,
is
like,
this
the
job?
trauma that like retired football players have gone through, like that would just be on like, and they do that once a week. That'd be like on a daily basis for me, and you
Yeah,
know,
what
I'm not all
job is
about
this,
that.
Dan? Where did this job come from?
Well, it came from the fact that I was talking about a guy in one of these missions that gets the tar beaten out of him every single time you play it. So it looks like he's had the tar beaten out of him every single time you play it.
I wouldn't do it.
Neither would I.
There's no amount. There is no amount of money
$5.
because
$1, Bob.
It's like what the thing that you gotta really nail down. How long is this going on for? Because you could be like, oh, $1 billion if you do it once. Like, okay, then that's reasonable, but like for how long do you have to get beaten up? That's what this all comes down to. Because yeah, even if your healthcare is taken care of, you can sustain permanent damage. I ain't doing that.
I'm gonna steal content from my MCN. $1 million, but every time you sneeze, you end up in a random location.
I might let him beat it up in a different type of way.
Sneezes on you.
Every time you get $1 million, but every time you sneeze, you teleport to a random location.
That is
mean,
like on the Earth, right? On the Earth.
That'd be kind of neat.
On Earth.
Safe
On
location,
land.
right? You won't
On
be
Earth.
like.
Yeah, you're not gonna warp into like a volcano or anything like that.
Yeah.
You'll
Okay.
live.
You like terra firma,
Listen,
feet on the
man.
ground, and not like underground in a cave that you can't
But
get out of either.
but what
Listen,
about
I don't
like,
frick with genies, dude. They'll frick up your wishes, all right?
That's why I always
wanna
like
make-
the mentality of like the what is it like the every time like you wake up you're a different person, like you wake up in a different person's body every day. Would you do that?
That
That'd be interesting for sure.
I would hate that.
Get
What the hell?
boobies.
What the hell? What was that show where it's like oh, maybe this leap will be the leap home?
Dan, oh my god. I heard that. Thank you.
Quantum Leap. That's what it was. I remember. What was it? I remember when I was playing The Sims with Reese. We were trying to do a challenge where we wanted our Sims to die by like their emotions, which is a feature in The Sims 4. And she was going for embarrassment So she was constantly trying to get her Sims to soil herself so they would die out of embarrassment. So every time she did it, she's like, maybe this fart will, like quantum fart, this fart will be the fart home.
Cargo pants and boots.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed. Night night.
Good
Night,
night.
Tyler.
Night.
Nighty.
Blizzard the Wizard and slowly losing the grasp on reality. Oh yeah, Reese's in chat. Do you remember that? That was a few years ago at this point.
Sir, hey, don't come in, sir.
Where's Mama Horse? Oh, there she is.
Dispatch,
Ow.
please
Oh,
acknowledge.
You
that
ever
would hurt.
stop to think about how everything was a few years ago?
Some guys running around
Everything.
Skulzo. That's enough.
This is also in like the in the grand scheme of the Sims having the Sims 4 in particular having come out.
Hi, Horse Mom. Hope you're good.
Just hitting people
Anyway,
with hammers. Just hitting people with hammers.
Just hitting people with hammers.
Put them in a burlap sack.
It might be a little
Jared was there. Jared was there. Put him in a burlap sack.
Put them in a burlap sack.
You put them in a burlap sack.
When do you pick up the burlap sack item? Is that coming up?
I don't think you ever actually get one. Your burlap sack item in these games is like closets, where you just or like trunks where you just hide the bodies in. You can only hide 2 in any given trunk. I feel like you should be able to hide more, but they're just like, no, 2. The other thing too is that like if you like manage to poison someone with like the emetic poison, they go to like vomit in the toilet. You just drown them in the toilet.
I would like to play a modded version of this game where you have a bag of holding, so you can put bodies in it, and then at some point just drop them all off.
So it does like the choking animation, but instead of like the wire going around them, it's just the sack goes over them. It goes all the way over them. They just disappear.
It also makes that noise. Swoop.
Yep, it has to say.
Has to have a pop and everything. Ah, that
I like
just
how that
looks
guy didn't
so
suspect
painful.
you, but you beat him in the face anyway.
He did have the dot above his head.
Did he
right?
slide? That guy slide?
Everyone's
Oh
like, "Hello,
God.
comrade. How are you?" Bam! Right in the face.
Game is more broken than I thought it was. One of my favorite.
I mean,
things
I've
that happened-
completely failed stealth. Like, everyone has seen me.
Oh yeah, unconscious witnesses abound. Fortunately, like even though they are unconscious witnesses, like that means that nobody who's currently like standing knows what you're doing. One of my favorite glitches in Hitman 2 was the fact that the briefcase wasn't programmed correctly if you threw it at somebody, so it would very slowly like. I think the gif of it is like somebody like he goes to throw it at somebody.
Oh, it was
and
like a homing missile. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to
It's
get rid of
just
my
like-
hammer. No.
around a corner, and then like the briefcase just slowly falls up and then goes around the corner as well.
All right,
It's
am I
all-
out of,
that-
am I out of
that's
illegal items? Oh man, I'm not out of illegal items yet. All right.
That's also really funny with the jet ski in one of the levels, because when you throw it, you just like zoom in on it and you see the briefcase chasing after a guy in a jet ski.
It was going like 40 miles an hour. It's great.
Let's get you over here. Make you safe. There we go. No one will suspect a thing. Hello. Okay, go sleep.
Yep.
Like,
Pick up the
don't worry, we're
can,
almost done. We only
step
got 20 minutes left.
Hit the guy with the can, step 3. Drag the guy to a box, step 4.
Yeah, go ahead.
Put
and
the
make
guy in the
closing
box,
tweet.
and that's
There
how
we
you play Canna
go.
Man.
15 minutes left. It's fine.
Hit him with a hammer across the head. Make sure double that he's dead. Throw him off the cliff. Hit the floor.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
Wait, I'm still crouching. I don't need to do that anymore. Sorry. Do. Guess I'll
was
just
impressive.
go work on the jet. Doop. Hammerman running around. Gonna go look at this checklist. It's
Gotta
protocols.
figure out what the guy's schedule is. There's a safety test for that plane, and the guy you gotta kill's gotta see it. So you take the wrench and you go underneath and you fix it so the ejectors go off. I remember this mission way too well. Then you gotta disguise as a safety guy who's gonna.
Oh,
get
no,
in
I need
the
a
jet
wrench.
and then-
Mechanism has been disabled.
Yep.
You may
Where do I
need
find a
to
wrench?
re-enable it.
I found another
Can you just
crowbar.
ask someone for a wrench?
There should be one nearby.
Oops. Put that away.
Like you're in the right area for a wrench to be around.
Rat
what's the
poison.
history playing this on?
Xbox.
I only remember the key bindings for this. You have like an eagle vision.
Triangle.
Yeah, try triangle.
That'd be Y, and that is not doing anything.
Try the tingle.
Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is in Assassin's Creed?
Instinct is in fact R1.
Okay.
There we go.
So yeah,
See
like
something over
if you're close enough to tools, they should be highlighted. But I haven't played Hitman 1 in so long that I don't quite remember.
I see it.
John, the colors of the plane means you can use it as a weapon. Pick up the plane and.
All right, hang on. Let me just throw that right in my inventory. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Just working on this jet.
Just put the jet in the burlap sack.
Now guide him through the procedure.
I dare say
Yep, you just got to go up to the guy and tell him, "Hey, come down here." Dude, achievement unlocked.
John, did you change the color of the achievement to red? That's fucking cool.
Yeah, mine's orange.
Yeah, you change it to whatever your like profile color is, and mine's red.
Oh.
Here's the thing. I'm known for blue in TRG, but like before TRG, my favorite color was probably more so red. But it's funny now, like I'm so associated with blue and blue characters like Rosalina, Rosa John, and TRG. But like my favorite colors are like blue, red, black, and orange.
Oh, don't forget Cookie Monster.
That's true. I do like Cookie
Who is
Monster.
also
Cookie Monster,
blue.
John.
Put
Wasn't
Jet
he the
in
red
Pelican
guy?
Mouth. I don't think that's gonna work.
Cookie Monster?
Yeah, he was the red guy, wasn't he?
No. That's a
No,
common
that's
misconception.
Elmo.
That is Elmo.
Red Man served with Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
Oh, Tupac Krang.
Oh, Tupac.
Yeah,
Krang.
Tupac Krang.
Tupac Krang.
I remember Tupac Krang.
Just
I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
Jared.
Okay.
Jared.
You don't.
Yeah.
You haven't lived
Jared.
until you've heard the
What?
story of Tupac Krang.
Jared.
Yes, Stephen.
Jared.
Yep, that's
We
me.
got a video for
Jared.
you, my friend.
Uh-huh.
Hold on to your butt.
Jared. I
How
have a
can I help you,
question
Stephen?
For you.
Yes.
You're in a room. The room is occupied by two occupants,
What?
one
I
of which is Cookie
I just
Monster.
told you to follow me.
The
Jesus.
other of which is Elmo. One of them must die. Who do you kill?
Wait, who are we? What are our options again?
Your options to kill are Cookie Monster or Elmo.
There is a correct answer.
Elmo.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't
Based
there
on
be?
what I know about you and Elmo, I think I know the answer to this.
Please submit your essay in MLM format.
Listen, I'm out of
space.
school. I am not doing that.
We're going to create a
Can I-
bibliography.
Can I do the fade a 5-paragraph essay instead? Is that?
Why? Oh, there
I'm
we
just
go.
going to do very writing the word.
So Jared, who do you murder in cold Muppet blood? Cookie Monster or Elmo?
The way this works is that they are both connected to a bear trap at the neck. Freeing
Why are we in
one
a Saw scenario with the Muppets?
Freeing one
they're
kills
both-
the other.
And
They're
here,
both fucked.
and here's the thing. Just so you don't- and just so you don't got blood on your hands, Jared, Bert's gonna commit the murder. You just gotta tell him who.
I knew
Who's
Bert
Bert?
was fricked up, man. I knew
Oh,
it.
hey, Bert.
If you choose to
don't-
kill neither, Bert
and Ernie.
dies.
Okay.
But Bert has connections to people, and they know that if Bert dies, you're the one that is to blame.
But
and
why
your
the?
blood.
Okay, first of all, why the
Here's
frick
the
are you
deal.
asking me this question at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning?
Because that's when you're gonna get the most honest answer.
Base question here, though. Do you kill Bert? No. Do you kill Cookie Monster or do you kill Elmo?
I'm confused. I don't know. Like freaking. Why? What is my motivation?
Why?
The correct answer
okay.
was Elmo. We were looking for Elmo.
I knew you were looking for Elmo, but I had to make it
The
tough.
correct answer was Elmo.
Why Elmo?
Yeah, why?
Elmo. Because Elmo doesn't belong on Sesame Street.
Also, Elmo doesn't believe in imagination.
Wait,
Rocco
why
was
doesn't
weird.
Elmo belong on Sesame Street?
Rocco is a fraud.
Step 3.
Rocco?
Created by an insane.
Rocco's Modern Life. Wait, so okay, I need you to tell me.
Oh, that man is hella dead.
Oh, dude, what the frick?
Where are we?
Wait, but not one of those wake up.
No, not one of those. Just like my brain left the room for a minute, and all of a sudden I came back, and I was like, I forgot that I was in this room, and I was like, okay, cool.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, nobody noticed what just happened.
Yeah, I sung a song a while ago, and I immediately forgot it after I finished.
No, wait, are you talking about the guy that got launched out of the jet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about that. Like, it's not.
I mean, not anyone in the call, but the guys that were there were.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Well, I mean, like, we had a situation here where Steven like fell asleep while being totally conscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've also played this mission before, so I knew that was gonna happen.
How much do you remember, Elmo?
Yeah, I remember though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
No.
Why?
Oh no! I just meant like maybe you fell asleep.
My subconscious
Congratulations,
references Sesame Street generally.
Okay, Jared.
Yes.
You're in a room
with two occupants. One.
No, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again.
Elmo.
You have not answered my question. No, you haven't answered my question yet. All right. Why isn't Elmo belong? Why doesn't he belong on Sesame Street? I'm curious.
Who would say that?
You did a minute ago. Unless I freaking thought I did.
Elmo is my favorite Sesame Street.
Oh, you're the offended one.
What is happening?
Jared, you're gonna wake up soon.
Please, we miss you.
And the simulation will end.
You're gonna wake up.
TRG Colosseum has been a 5-year project, poking into your brain to see how you would do.
We're still playing,
my son.
We're still playing Carmageddon.
Wake up.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Wake up.
Wake up.
I'm awake. Listen, I do lucid dreaming. Y'all are helping me. I appreciate it. Because now I'm gonna dream of that and I'm gonna be like, oh wait, that's gonna be a dream sign.
Jared, we have someone here to talk to you.
Yes.
Hey, it's me, Lord Donator. How's it going, Jared? Hey, brother.
I really am just the designated driver. That's it.
Lord
I'm just here for the ride.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Does that mean something to you, Jared?
It's Hulk Hogan.
Oh, is it?
I love Jared Gaslighting Simulator. Nice, Kikyo. What are my thoughts on Rocco? I enjoyed the show when I was younger. I don't know. Sorry, I got added in the chat because I'm done with y'all's nonsense.
But wait, there's someone else here.
There's someone else.
There is someone else.
There.
No, there is someone else. There is someone else who wants to. You say Ronald Reagan?
I'm wild.
I meant Nixon.
Ooh, yeah.
Easy to confuse the two. Same person, really.
Back of power.
I'm Ronald Reagan.
The cream rises to the top. I love me some Macho Man Randy Savage, dude.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Oh yeah.
I remember when we played Carmageddon for 6 years. That was fun.
I do.
Who's your presidential?
No. Who is our special guest?
Why, he's right here, Jared.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Ready to meet you.
Who is the special guest?
What?
It's so hot. Take off my clothes.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, whoa.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's too hot here. All right, other arm.
Merely removing his jacket.
Please help me, Jared. Please.
Hey, Jared.
You're not even grabbing it.
I'm so glad I'm the only one on camera right now.
John, help! I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't think they do anymore. Let's be real.
Jared, let me take this opportunity
I
to
was
say
on
we miss
Sesame
you.
Street.
We really wish you were here, especially.
I wish I was too.
But Jared.
Think I'm gonna call this one 3 minutes early. Hopefully.
Someone else is here to speak to you, Jared.
Hi, Jared. Are you going to kill Cookie Monster?
Oh, hey,
Elmo.
that's really good. That's a really good Elmo impression. What the frick?
Oh, hey, Elmo.
Kill Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even like that fucker anyway.
Y'all remember that episode of Sesame Street? That was
Not what I expected from that.
Not too much.
Elmo falling for the death of Cookie Monster. Turned to what Grover, and it does a little much.
I'm Kermit.
Was that Kermit?
Uncultured swine.
I'm Kermit, you troglodyte.
Don't you
Which
know who
one
I
is-
am?
Is Grover the trash man?
What
No,
the?
No, it's Oscar.
The Grouch.
Christ Jesus. They got
blue.
where's so many characters? Can children remember that many characters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If children can remember how many Pokemon there are and the names of them all, they can remember 20 Muppets.
You know Peter?
Christ Jesus.
Elmo's going for a pep pro.
Dude, it is past
Hey,
loop
oh,
o'clock, man. Loopy o'clock.
You?
Did we ever show everybody that the mics match the shirts?
No,
Did we
you
ever?
can't.
We didn't. No.
Do you want me to show the
mention-
picture? Here, I have the picture. Let me show the damn picture.
I didn't know which button it was, so I couldn't do it.
Where even is the picture? There is
Yeah,
the picture.
shirt. Show them the shirt.
He is,
Hang
he is
on.
bent.
I don't even know if I'm ready for this.
Because this was a complete coincidence.
Oh no,
It
more
happened-
donator.
Coincidentally.
Rat. He can't eat.
What the heck?
That is
going
really well done. My God.
on? Dude.
All right, for those who didn't see it. Oh, it's
Rocco.
big picture. Hang on.
Hi, Dan.
There's Dan's head.
Right.
The three of them
Oh, no.
literally had their microphones color-coded to match their shirts.
Dude, what the frick? It's
I
awesome.
was waving like
Yeah.
like an idiot.
Look at that. Actually, this is really not that different from how we look right now. Take my coat off.
You took your clothes off.
Yeah.
He took off his
Please
pants.
stop calling it taking your clothes off unless he's literally naked, and in that case, get him out of the room.
No, he's not.
Well, there's 100% cotton covering his torso, and I have no idea what denim is made out of.
Well, 98%.
Don't tickle me. What?
Okay, all right. And that's 30 minutes.
Don't.
Thanks
That
for
was
people
the
who
part-
donated for that.
Is there one more game?
No, dude, like I think we got to wrap up, dude. It's like 4:10 where you guys are.
What time is it?
It is
4:10.
4:10
Oh
where you
my
are
God.
right now.
I think you guys are spending the night.
Oh no, I'm going home.
Oh yeah.
I'm
that's
sad
sobered
we
you
were
up.
just shy of raising more than the first Colosseum in this segment alone. $2,000 off of it, basically. But man, we set
Good.
some fucking crazy records this time around. Holy cow.
We
Good job,
said
everyone.
some crazy shit.
You all sure did.
Sorry, not sorry.
John, you're in a
listen.
room with 2 occupants.
Okay, drop it on me.
One of them is Mario.
The other one is Dan. Which one do you take to a nice dinner?
Trick question, Mario and Dan are the same person. So I take both of them to the nice dinner.
Oh my God! No, he broke the simulation.
You have passed the test.
I'm an assassin now!
Hourly.
You have
I
passed
guess
the
we have
vibe
to
check.
appoint King of Sweden. He did it.
He did it, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, you figured it out.
Mamma mia. All right,
Hello,
unless
Mario.
there's a last second snipe for any of these games, I think we've got the whole thing locked in.
Oh my God.
Eat
All right.
your pasta.
Go home.
God, good God. All right,
Go home. You're drunk.
so close, but damn, absolutely incredible, guys. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right.
First.
Dino Crisis, Vitamin Connection, Rising Zan, Samurai Gunman, Game Boy Player Disc Only, Egg, Element Gimmick Gear, Outer Wilds, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Netflix Instant Streaming Disc, Fairly Odd Parents, Shadow Showdown, Custom Robo, and Lifeline is back again. Actually, wait, that's 11. Hang on. Yep. And there's the snipe.
Oh,
'Cause
man.
One person. Oh, actually, no, just
we still need
shy.
$50.
Ooh.
We need 50.
We need
Guys, we need
$56.
We are not ending the stream until we get 56.
Oh yeah, if Nals came in for like actual like roulette, then by all means throw it in the roulette for the last shake up here. Well,
no.
And baby.
Wow, holy!
You better get up and dance, John.
That was the realization that just hit me. That was the realization that just hit me as soon as I heard that sound.
You could do the hiker dance to the disc only song.
It needs to probably be a little longer.
Doing the disco only.
I know, but we gotta have an extended version because
okay.
he's still doing his slow.
Like the club mix.
Dude,
the disco only club mix.
What is happening?
All right,
No.
I think we got it. What the hell am I even doing? What do I even do for the final prop? I really wish I could just use the Hylian sword and shield. Like that would be real easy, but you cannot swing around actual metal weapons.
Just use the shield, I guess.
Do you want Steven's jacket?
Why not just
mail it over?
Yeah, I ain't using it.
Yeah, it got too hot in here, especially after he got really mad at the donation from here.
He
got really mad at that. He's still kind of mad at it. Look, 14.
What was that wizard's name that we made up?
Oh, Bizzard the Wizard.
Bizzard the Wizard. Guess who's doing the dance? No, that's the wrong button.
Is it Bizzard?
It's
You're
Bizzard.
a Bizzard,
Bizzard's
Harry.
here. He's going to
Bizzard!
All right,
Oh,
what speed is Bizzard dancing at? I feel like he's a 1.75 kind of guy.
Oh heck yeah!
Maybe that's just me.
I love Bizzard the Wizard Nightcore.
I think honestly, I think I'm at like a 0.25 myself. Oh God!
Ah!
No. I've had nightmares about the exact scenario.
He's my freaking sleep paralysis demon.
It's the eyes, really.
Yeah, Bizzard the Wizard and the sleep paralysis demon.
I'm recoiling in the corner.
No, thank you for the $2,000. We need records. Smile. Thank you very much. And Benefactor. Oh, with 500. I'll push for this Eve since I cannot be present on the morrow. Please accept this final for me. Have a great Eve all! Wondrous work. Signed, the Benny. Thank
Benjamin
you.
E. Factor.
Benjamin.
Please.
What?
Don't hit yourself, John.
I didn't hit myself, don't worry. I'm a trained professional. That's why I use the nunchucks every time, because I never hit myself with them. Even if it looks like I definitely don't know what I'm doing with them.
Man,
All
what
right.
was this night, dude? What was this day?
This was insane, and oh man, I still have to do Sugar Rush on Monday. I'm gonna be dead, man.
Listen, you get your rest in tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think I'm on any segments tomorrow.
You come into Sugar Rush full of piss and vinegar, and then you're able to to get up and do all.
Go on, fish and chips.
You're able to get in there, and you're able to you had your exercise this time around with the hiker dances. You'll be faster and stronger, like the $6 Million Man for Sugar Rush.
All right. All right, for bonus stream number 1, Dino Crisis, Vitamin Connection, Rising Zan Samurai Gunman, Game Boy Player Disc Only, Egg, Element Gimmick Gear, Outer Wilds, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Netflix Instant Streaming Disc, The Fairly Odd Parents, Shadow Showdown, and Custom Robo. And for the other bonus stream, Lifeline Voice Action Adventure, Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime, Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Warhammer 40k, Space Marine, Sly 2, Band of Thieves, Monster Hunter Rise, Sonic Mania, and Indivisible. Oops, and I think, is Ark the Lad also in there? Yes, and Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits.
Hey, Indivisible got in. Nice.
Those are our top 20 games. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out for this absolutely chaotic Chaos Fortune Cookie stream, because holy shit. Why are you apologizing?
For my, I don't know.
You weren't commenting on my tits this year, Dan. I think it's an improvement.
A win for all involved, really.
Oh well, I was gonna say something about that GIF up at the top, but I won't.
Here's your chance. Here's your chance.
Character development.
No, John,
won't.
stop. Don't.
Don't encourage
Jared.
it. Don't
Wait,
do it.
No, hold on, Jared.
Huh?
Jared, you're in a room. There are 2 occupants.
No, frick off! I don't want to answer this question. Frick
Let me
this.
say a thank you to all who have watched all day and donated an astounding $180,000, raising more than the first event. Congratulations to all of you.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely
One of the occupants is $180,000. The other one is going to bed.
Which do you choose? Frickin' both.
See you tomorrow for the continuation. We are only 1/3 of the way done.
I was
with
getting
more,
to that.
The Runaway Guys Colosseum 2022 Year 5 event.
.com.
/Blizzard the Wizard.
That's it. Cut the stream. Cut the stream now.
Yeah, is it over?
Bye, everybody.
Do we
See you
win?
all tomorrow.
I think we do.